West families pay for youth hockey. For every Boston assist, Evita donates $50 up to $30,000, and I will donate $7,000 to make it $37,000 to help more kids. Evita Bank, honest to goodness, member FDIC, member DIF.
Celebrate St. Patrick's Day all weekend at the 99 Restaurant. Enjoy the traditional corned beef and cabbage dinner with the Lucky Horseshoe Ale. You gotta love the Nines.
Sports don't get any tougher than hockey, and trucks don't get any tougher than Ford F-Series, F-150, and Super Duty. The trucks that move mountains also move parade floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his wife Lauren, their children Scarlett and Liam, and his parents Franz and Allison. Please welcome Bruins forward James Van Riemsdyk.
JVR, congratulations. 1,000 games. It's a huge milestone. So proud that you could be doing this in a Boston Bruins jersey. Let's keep it going.
James, a very welcome addition to the Boston Bruins. Congratulations on a special evening and 1,000 games in the National Hockey League. A testament to your longevity, production, and the accomplishment to be a great player in the National Hockey League for such a long time.
We've been together quite a long time. Been playing against you since we were kids, and very grateful that I've been able to play with you along your career. It's a testament to your dedication and hard work, and really just happy for you and your family, and hope you enjoy your night.
Always been such a tough competitor, had a lot of great battles over the years, but what I love most being a teammate, getting to know you person. A great player, but even better teammate for you. So congrats again. Very happy for you.
So it's pretty special.
James, on behalf of the UNH fans and alumni, we want to congratulate you on an incredible achievement.
It was an absolute pleasure to coach you and get to know you as a person, not only you, but your brother and your family. It's just unbelievable what you're able to accomplish. I just want you to know how proud I am.
Hey James, Dad and I want to congratulate you on playing in your 1,000th NHL game.
Time flies by when you're having fun. Congratulations on achieving this great milestone. We couldn't be prouder of you.
From many states in the basement, graduating to 1,000 games in the NHL. Really special. You've been someone I've looked up to my whole life, whole career, and you showed me the right way to do things. For some reason, Connecticut, and so you brought your 17, 18, 19-year-old brother along for those summers to sort of show me the way in my own journey. So couldn't thank you enough for bringing me along, showing me the ropes, and proud to call you my big brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Johnny Music and Bruins General Manager Tom Sweeney. Representing James This painting was commissioned by the Bruins and created by esteemed professional sports artist Tony Harris, who has immortalized some of the greatest figures in sports. We'd now like to welcome Sean Couturier and Scott Lawton from the Philadelphia Flyers, who will be presenting James with a set of framed lineup cards from his first NHL game and his 1,000th NHL game, as well as a custom engraved bottle of wine. And finally, on behalf of the Bruins players, please welcome captains Brad Marchand, David Pasternak, and Charlie McAvoy as they present James with a custom engraved Rolex watch and a bottle of 2018 Silver Oak Cabernet. From everyone with the Boston Bruins and the National Hockey League, congratulations, James and your family, on this incredible achievement of reaching 1,000 career NHL games.
A terrific ceremony and a classy gesture by the Flyers organization to contribute. Remember, James Van Riemsdyk taken second overall by the Philadelphia Flyers back in the 2007 draft. We're getting you set for the Bruins and Flyers here tonight at TD Garden. Here's your keys.
Well, after that ceremony, be ready to play, first of all, because, I mean, that's, sometimes you get caught up in some of these ceremonies and you forget that, okay, the puck's dropping here. We got to get ready to go. But I think more importantly, just for the Bruins, be prepared early. This is a team coming off a bad loss, and the Flyers did. Their coach had been suspended for 2 games, John Tortorella. He's back behind the bench here today for the first game since his suspension. And Philadelphia has a good work ethic, and I expect them to come out, especially after the last game against Toronto, I expect them to come out with a major sense of urgency, knowing that there's teams right around them here in the standings.
The keys to the game are brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire, because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Both teams will assemble on their respective blue lines. The Bruins in their Centennial home jerseys, so black jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in Centennial gold. The Flyers in their road whites, along with orange on the sleeves, waist, and socks. It's a black background and white letters on the orange on the nameplate, with orange numbers on the back and the sleeves.
And remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem, accompanied by Bruins organist Ron Poster. Please welcome Todd Angeli.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Todd Angley with the national anthem as we get set for the opening face-off between the Bruins and Flyers. We take a look at our starting lineups here tonight. In goal for the Flyers, Felix Sandstrom. On defense, the pairing of Travis Sanheim and Cam York. And up front, Travis Konechny, Sean Couturier, and Joel Farabee. For the Bruins, Jeremy Swayman gets the call in goal. Brandon Carlos, Hampus Lindholm, your defenseman. Up front, Charlie Coyle centering Brad Marchand and Jake DeBrusk. The starting lineup is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SportsHub. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with code SportsHub. The crown is yours.
The first 5 minutes are presented by your New England Ford dealers. Tonight's New England Ford dealers' first 5 contestant is Matt Wright from Littleton. If the Bruins score the first 5, Matt's going to win a pair of tickets to a future Bruins game courtesy of the New England Ford dealers. You can enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com. They drop the puck. The Flyers win it, and the Bruins and Flyers are underway for the second time this year. Swayman steers it over to the far side. Held in at the right hash. It's drilled by Konechny over to the near side. He leads the Flyers in both goals and points. Marchand up the far side, sitting on 399 career goals. It's batted back into the Bruins zone. Bruins sling it up the middle. Here's DeBrusk. Charges over the line into the right circle on his backhand. Sent it out in front. Cut off by the Flyers. Zamula got a piece of that. It's chipped along the near side. Lindholm to the right corner. Marchand wanted to backhand that, and it went off of his blade and to the end boards. And the Flyers cleared out to center ice, brought in by Eric Johnson. He was acquired at the trade deadline from Buffalo. Near corner Paling. Shot from a deep angle off of Swayman and out to center ice. Here's Beecher. 2-on-1. Far circle. Centered. And it was blocked by Johnson. Snapped up top by the Bruins.
That's pure speed right there from Beecher. Flying down the left wing. Beats everybody up the ice. Boquist also has a ton of speed. He's going on to the right side. Very good play there by Johnson to block that pass across because Beecher looks like he was flying last game. He's flying so far in this one to start.
Hash Boquist dished it up top. There's a discarded stick along the far wall on the Flyers end.
You know, we knew he could fly, Judd, right? You saw it in spurts, I guess, early on in his tenure here with the Bruins. But if he can keep something like that up, I mean, that's going to go a long way. And it's the compete level. He got a lot of compliment from his coach last game after the way he played against the Canadiens.
That's not just speed. That's elite NHL speed. But as you point out, it has to be there on a consistent basis.
Well, the compete level has to be there as well.
About.
The compete level has to be there. The speed will come with that, I think.
Along the near side, David Pastrnak, who has eaten the Flyers alive during his NHL career. He's got 26 goals in 29 games against Philadelphia.
Well, he faced this goaltender once in his career. That's Sandstrom. Had a hat trick in that game. And as you pointed out beforehand, go ahead.
That included his 60th goal. And for Felix Sandstrom, this is only his 4th appearance of the year. He only has 1 decision. Puck sent on in front of the Bruins net. Heinen converges. It's slapped along the near side. The Flyers get it back. Left point Konechny. And the Bruins almost
defended
able to steal
well by
it.
Frederick, though.
3-on-2 if the Bruins hurry. Over the line left side, Frederick. Tried to send it into the slot. It's blocked back to him. And as he was going to deliver his shot, Sanheim picked his pocket. Frederick gets it back, lost the puck.
A newly formed line here because you got Van Riemsdyk back in the lineup. And at least start the game, Van Riemsdyk's going to play with Zacha and Pastrnak. So Geekie, Frederick, and Heinen together. Heinen has a strong game, including the goal against the Canadiens.
Bruins banked the puck in. Marchand was offside. He had to go back and tag up. We're 3 minutes in and scoreless. Bruins and Flyers.
That line had a conversation with Jim Montgomery this morning at the morning skate after it was pretty much over.
Center circle. The Bruins guided ahead. Carlo couldn't reach it. The Flyers will set it up back in their own zone. Here's Johnson. 16th year in the league. He'll pound it deep. Won a Stanley Cup with Colorado and back in 22. Back of the Bruins net, Cam Atkinson. He was a healthy scratch in the last game, and it has not been a very good season for him.
That's not the first time this year he's been a healthy scratch.
Puck sizzled toward the net. It never got to Swayman. Up the right side to Brusque. He'll scoot over the line. One hands it into the right corner, trying to fend off Nick Delorier, who leads the league with 10 majors. Far side to Brusque. Pounds it up top. It's swatted back of the net by the Bruins, reaching for it, Marchand, but it skids to the right corner. McAvoy plays it. Far point. Now drilled down low by Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk and James Van Riemsdyk were out of the lineup and sick for the last game against Montreal. Both back in. Now out in front. Pastrnak a drive, and he ripped it just wide.
McAvoy making things happen down low, but it was Zacha emerging with the puck and finding a wide open Pastrnak in the slot.
Pastrnak trying to shake around Zamula. Couldn't out 2-on-1 over the line. Left side. Here's Hathaway. Left circle. Feeds across. They score. Ryan Poehling in the far circle. Fires one home. Flyers one. Bruins nothing.
Yeah, it's the odd man rushes, and that's something that plagued the Bruins against Philly early in that game the last time these two teams met. You know, you get a great opportunity at one end, and then you have that pinch, I think, by McAvoy. Probably doesn't want to go there. He's trying to push the envelope, but he tries to pinch down as Pastrnak turned the puck over. He's jumping up into the play, and Pastrnak had that puck kind of stripped from him as McAvoy was moving forward, and then the 2-on-1 coming back the other way. And Hathaway makes the right play. He's coming down the left wing. He makes the pass out in front of Grzelcyk's stick, and that allows the shot to be taken there. And the nice one-timer finish by Poehling.
So the Bruins are going to have to play from behind as this puck is drilled into the near corner of the Bruins zone. Pete drives it around to the far side, and it's sent toward the front of the Bruins net. Pete played the man, and the puck to the Bruins. Up the right side, here's Brazeau. Over the red line, over the blue line. Hands to Beecher. Flicked it into the right corner. Brazeau got finished. Along the near side, the Flyers get it free, and out they come. Here's Owen Tippett.
Got goals in back-to-back games after being a little quiet here recently.
Far side Tippett.
He's a big man who can skate and can fire it.
He signed an 8-year contract extension a couple of months ago with Philadelphia. 5 minutes gone by. Bruins down 1-0. Back of the net. Here's Peak. Snapped it up the middle. Didn't connect with Frederick. Flyers looking to counter. Drilled along the near side by Farabee. Swayman got a piece of it back of the net. Near corner, Lindholm raked it up the boards. Held in by York. Flinged it to the far corner. And the Bruins get it out to center ice. Flyers tag up, bring it back in. Here's Sanheim. Pocket picked in the slot. It's fired, and Couturier's drive eaten up by Swayman. 14:33 left here in the first. 1-0 Philadelphia.
I'd like them to be a little bit more shorthanded there in their own zone on that shift. But just going back to the goal, you know, it's a split decision. You know, when you're a defenseman, you're trying to jump up into the play, right? They want you to do that. And when that puck gets turned over just inside the blue line, now you're going the wrong direction. And as soon as it gets turned over, you're not going to be able to get back, and it's the 2-on-1 with Grzelcyk as the only D-man back.
Face off near circle in the Bruins end. Flyers win it. Here's Zamula along the near side. Left of the net. Centered out in front. Swayman the save on a drive by Poehling. Along the near wall, Cates dished it to the near corner. The Bruins throw it up the right side, and here comes Frederick. Angles through the middle of the ice and flipped it into the far corner of the Flyer end. Flyers don't get it out. Big check behind the play as Johnson got knocked down by Heinen. And the puck's sent out to the neutral zone. Frederick got knotted up with Hathaway, his former teammate. Near corner, the Flyers trying to send it into the corner, picked off by Carlo. He'll sail it up the middle and out to center ice. Brought back in by Adder. He'll fire it to the end boards. Adder back of the net. Met by 3 Bruins. Puck skids along the near side. Here's Tippett. Took a shoulder from Boquist. Boquist spins. Lost it in the high slot. Heinen gets it back, and he'll knuckle it toward the Flyer line. The Bruins changing. We have a hand pass. 13:34 left here on the first. Flyers 1 and the Bruins nothing. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network. Driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Hey, Zoe here, and if you're a plumber, pipe fitter, or in the piping trades, then you need to call my friends at Charles D. Sheehy for any of your product needs. Sheehy's staff is ready to get you the piping and mechanical products that you need on site and on time. Call today for more information. Sheehy is driven to deliver.
Hey, it's Charlie Coyle. I've teamed with Unicare, Franklin Sports, and 98.5 The Sports Hub to encourage more Massachusetts youth to improve their mental health by engaging in physical activity. Franklin Sports will donate $15,000 in athletic equipment to help kids get out and play. Get details at 985thesportshub.com/first responders.
Boston Bruins hockey is brought to you by Timberline Construction. Just like the pros, success in the commercial construction industry requires a strong, smart team with a no-exceptions commitment to excellence. That's why so many high-profile organizations choose Timberline Construction, specializing in ground-up projects, complex renovations, and projects with advanced technical requirements. Learn more at timberlineconstruction.com. Timberline Construction. Exceptional. No exceptions.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Heading to a game at the Garden this season? Skip parking hassles and traffic jams and do what I do. Hop on board the commuter rail straight to Boston. Now with later nighttime service 7 days a week. Plus, kids 11 and under ride free, and if the game's on a weekend, you can ride with $10 weekends. Get tickets on board or on the M-Ticket app.
Apply now at Clinton Savings Bank to get a 5.99 annual percentage rate for the first 6 months on a home equity line of credit. Call 888-744-4272. Some restrictions apply. Offer may be withdrawn at any time. NMLS number 422081. Member FDIC, DIF, and an equal housing lender.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
The first 5 minutes of tonight's game were brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. For 47 straight years, more people have put their hard-earned money on a Ford F-Series pickup than on any other truck. Get a great deal on one today. Ryan Poehling opens the scoring, his 9th of the year for Garnet Hathaway and Yegor Zamula. Time of the goal, 4:18. Ryan Poehling signed to a contract extension by Danny Briere, the first-year general manager, back in January. A 2-year, $3.8 million deal. He's found a home here in Philadelphia after being a first-round pick by the Montreal Canadiens. Puck hacked up the far side out to center ice. McAvoy tried to dish it to the middle. That got cut off by Forster, who had a 2-goal game against the Bruins in that first meeting in Philadelphia. Puck slides to the near circle, the Bruins end. Scooped up by McAvoy. Philadelphia making some changes. Up the right side to Coyle. At the red line, he'll crank it in. Far corner it goes. Bruins still looking for their first shot on net. Now up the middle, dragged out by Cates. Hands to Poehling. Right circle, it's sent toward the front of the net, but the Flyers couldn't get a tip on it. Zamula wings it across. Johnson shoots, blocked by Brazo. Witherspoon applied the hit in the far corner, lost his footing. And Brazo had it just flip over his stick along the far side, recovered by Peak.
Reverse that there. You got away with it.
Bruins get it out. Brazo drives it in. Sandstrom can't stop it back of the net. Make a note of that one. Back of the net, Zamula. Flyers are missing 3 regulars on defense. Nick Seeler, Rasmus Ristolainen, to Jamie Drysdale, all on IR. And this puck is flipped onto the gates where the Bruins were entering and exiting. So we have a stop. 12:15 left here in the first. 1-0 Flyers.
Between the Pipes is sponsored by Charles D. Sheehy. If you're in the piping trades, you need to call Charles D. Sheehy, Boston's premier piping and mechanical product supplier. Sheehy is driven to deliver. Between the Pipes for the Flyers here today is Felix Sandstrom, and for the Bruins, Jeremy Swayman.
For Sandstrom, this is only his 4th appearance of the season. His last came in relief after Ersson got pulled on Thursday. As this puck is chipped onto the Flyers bench, we've got to stop. And John Tortorella had mentioned, with the amount of games and workload they had been giving to Sammy Ersson, Tortorella said he's played so much hockey, we have to start to manage that amount right now.
Yeah. I mean, if you've got an eye towards the, and you got to balance it though, because you're trying to make the playoffs as well. So it's not an easy situation for the Flyers after they lost Hart.
Flyers win the draw, fade back, and then drill it out to center ice. Bruins get it back along the near side. Pasternak rattles it in. Back of the net, Sandstrom. They'll dish it along the near side, and they flip it up the middle to the center circle. The Bruins trying to bat it back up the middle. It's Lindholm to Pasternak. 3-on-2. Shoots just wide of the far post. He went low stick side.
He's had the Bruins' best chance. That was that one-timer off the pass from Zacha. Nice pass from Lindholm too. You know, Lindholm sometimes holds on to that puck. You think, hey, move it. But then he makes the right pass, and it's a zip pass right, to the man in the middle.
He was the guy who helped set up the overtime game winner, getting the puck ahead to Brad Marchand in Montreal 2 nights ago.
Well, he made a good play defensively. and then won the battle.
Look out over the line right side. Here's Atkinson shoots, and Swayman the save as the Bruins nearly got caught in a change.
Well, Lindholm was going to the bench when that puck got turned over. McAvoy came across to force that shot from Atkinson. Was not a hard shot, though, either.
11:15 left here in the first. 1-0 Flyers. Faceoff will take place in the far circle in the Bruins' end. Beecher, Brazeau, and Boquist remain on the ice. It's Beecher who will take the faceoff. He won 8 of 11 in Montreal. Wins this one here. Grizzly, a hand back of the net. Atkinson pressuring, and the puck to the Flyers. Near point, Lawton with a drive. That bounces to the far corner. Delorier jammed it to the near corner. Near side, Lawton trying to pry it free. Atkinson near side lost it, and the Bruins whisk it to the middle. Here's Grizzly, left wing feed. Boquist dished it over the line, took a hit from Addard after he did.
Yeah, that's a little soft. They've got themselves a 2-on-1, just a little bit too far for Beecher.
At the end boards, a couple players wrestling for the puck. It's Boquist looking for Brazeau. Flyers get a piece of it. Peak, right circle, Beecher. Backhands to the right corner. Boquist, back of the net. Sent it to the near side,
Trying
and
to find
Lawton will scoop it
Brazeau.
up.
Don't know if Brazeau was expecting that.
The 3 Bs are going to change for the Bruins up front. 10:20 left here in the first. Bruins trailing 1-0. Zamula ripped it over the line right side. Forster tracks it down in the right corner. Shoulder to shoulder with Wotherspoon, who pins the puck. Far wall dug out by the Flyers. Racing into the right circle. Now far side. Frost sent it to Forster. Far corner. And the Bruins deflected up the middle back into the Philadelphia end. Tracking back forward is Zamula. Eric Johnson trying to run a little interference on Pasternak as it's chipped into the neutral zone. Here's Geekie. Snapped it right side at center ice. McAvoy. He'll pound it in. 9:38 left here in the first. 1-0 Philadelphia. Johnson took a bump from Geekie. Puck is trapped. And the Flyers trying to use the middle. They kick it to the near point, and it's punched out to center ice by Tippett. Far corner, Hathaway. Crashing into him, Grizzly. Puck floats to the near side. The Bruins punch it up right wing and out to center ice. Here's Heinen. Heinen's got a goal against the Flyers this year. Opened the scoring the other night in Montreal. Far hash. It's Lindholm. Chip to the end boards. Frederick. Pokes it to the far side. Gets it back. Stumbled. And the Flyers chip it ahead. Can't get it out. Far hash. Geekie throws a backhand behind the net. The Flyers get to it. And now Farabee banks it out to center ice. Took a hit from Carlo, and the puck to Lindholm back in his own end. He'll dish it up the left side. The Bruins changing. 8:39 left here in the first. 1-0 Flyers. Puck sent up the right side out to center ice. Driven down low by Farabee. Back to get it is Peak. Guides it to the far corner. Wotherspoon up the left side for DeBrusk. Tried to work his way to the middle. Had his pocket picked by Cates. Stops far side. DeBrusk steps into him. Separates him from the puck. The Flyers keep it in, however, with an active stick. Far corner. Konechny. Stripped to the puck. Nice play to the middle. And Coyle with a little help. It's floated out to center ice. The Bruins control, and the Flyers are going to change.
Just a lot of work along the boards, a lot of puck battles, some physical play along the walls.
Up the right side, here's Boquist. They'll fire it in, go chase after it. Back of the net, Johnson rims it far side. The Bruins get a piece of it, but this puck hops out. Brazeau steers it along the near side, gets a return feed from McAvoy. 3-on-2. Brazeau, far circle. Beecher shoots. And Sandstrom got a piece of it. Did that hit the post?
He got a piece of it, and then it was sitting right behind him. Nobody could locate it, and the Flyers were able to clear it out of harm's way. Nice 3-on-2 passing play for the Bruins' first shot on goal.
And it comes with just over 7 minutes remaining in the first. Here's Grizzly up the right side. Pasternak flips. Zacha backhand, and he sent it high.
He airmailed that.
High slot now. Carlo fakes right circle. Fanned on his wrister. And the Flyers get it back. They lob it to the center circle.
Right play by Carlo. He just fanned on it.
Pasternak tossed it into the far corner. Back of the net, Sanheim. Turns up the far side. Held in by Lindholm. Shoots. Sandstrom the save, and he holds on. He left the rebound momentarily. 6:51 left here in the first. Flyers 1 and the Bruins nothing. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Sports don't get any tougher than hockey, and trucks don't get any tougher than Ford F-Series, F-150, and Super Duty. The trucks that move mountains also move parade floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Download free Nugs. Just add the Wendy's app to your phone and get an offer for a free 10-piece with purchase. Yep, it's raining Nugs again. One app, all the Wendy's.
Limited time at participating Wendy's. New users only. Account registration required. Terms apply.
Are you a veteran? VA New England Healthcare provides state-of-the-art healthcare benefits to those who served our country. Call 844-VA-CARES and learn more about the benefits you earned and deserve. Call 844-VA-CARES.
TD Bank is celebrating 100 years of Bruins hockey by giving away special lapel pins featuring the Centennial Bruins logo. The pins will be available in limited quantities from March 11th through the 24th at TD Bank stores throughout Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. TD Bank, Bank of the Boston Bruins. Member FDIC. TD Bank NA offer valid while supplies last.
Stay up to date with all the Boston Bruins injuries during the Catches Law Injury Report on the Boston Bruins Radio Network. Catches Law, the official law firm of the Boston Bruins. They've won over $2 billion for their clients. When you're injured and can't work, turn to Catches Law. There's no fee unless you win. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Service Credit Union is teamed with Bruins defenseman Charlie McAvoy for defending New England's heroes. Service donates $100 for every block shot and $1,000 for every shutout to pay for heart and cancer screenings for New England police and firefighters. Learn more now at servicecu.org/73. Face-off far circle, the Flyers end. Bruins down 1-0 on a Ryan Poehling goal. Bruins win the draw. McAvoy gets a pass along the near side from Grzelcyk. Pasternak shoots. Sandstrom the save. He had Van Riemsdyk screening out in front.
I don't know if that was a set play or not, but Pasternak off the face and finds himself wide open again in the slot.
Steaming ahead here. Zacha over the line, high slot. Left it for the late coming Grzelcyk. His shot deflected over the protected netting, and we've got to stop.
Pasternak's had two really good looks here in this first period. One, he shot wide off the pass from Zacha, and then that time Zacha's got his legs here early on in this game. Sandstrom's save that he made on Beecher, he just got across, and that puck snuck underneath his pad, but he got just enough of it to keep it out as he was moving from right to left, and that puck sat right behind him, as just behind the goal, or just behind the goal line on the side of the net, and the Flyers were able to locate it and clear it out.
6:26 left here in the first. 1-0 Flyers. Face-off left circle. Coyle digs in. Pried free by Marchand. The puck lays at the end boards. Marchand working against Sanheim. Sanheim with a hip check got him away from the puck. But then it's given away. Here's DeBrusk back of the net. DeBrusk tripped up. We play on. Couturier knocks him up. Far circle, it's Coyle. Snapped it up top. Lindholm shoots. Didn't get through. Rebound. Marchand drives it to the far corner, locked up with Couturier. And the Flyers will muscle it out to center ice. Bruins create a turnover at the blue line, dragged in by Marchand. Far circle, shoots, and it's deflected off the surface.
Sanheim came over and got a piece from Marchand. A little frustrated there. Gave him a little shot. Gave him a little cross check. Not enough to take a penalty, hopefully.
5:49 left here in the first. We'll take a timeout with the Flyers up 1-0 here in Boston. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
The Honda Civic and HR-V redefine the game when it comes to performance and style. But what really sets these cars apart from the crowd is the spirit of determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Hi, I'm Charlie McAvoy. Service Credit Union and I are defending New England's heroes. Service will donate up to $100,000 this season to cover heart and cancer screenings for New England's fire and police. Get details at servicecu.org/73.
A lot has changed since our start in 1960.
Machines have gotten stronger, smaller, bigger, and smarter. With new technology, you can get to grade faster, hit your target payload the first time, and reduce the chance of accidents. But what hasn't changed is our commitment to you. At Milton Cat, our business is supporting your business with quality equipment, parts, and service. Visit MiltonCat.com today to learn why we've been the Northeast's trusted equipment dealer for over 60 years.
If it's big and heavy and gotta go, contact the pros at Removal Pro. Removal Pro of New England specializes in the removal and installation of oil tanks of all shapes and sizes. Removal Pro will also take any size boiler, water heater, or furnace. Visit oilremovalpro.com.
The Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot are in a league of their own when it comes to rugged capability. But it's not just performance that makes these cars special. It's the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Enter the Boston Bruins Foundation's March to $1 Million. You can purchase tickets for this special 50-50 raffle presented by DraftKings and support the goal of raising $1 million by the end of March with a chance to take home half of the jackpot. Plus, if you purchase tickets by March 22nd, you'll be entered to win the early bird prize of 24-25 season tickets. Visit bostonbruins.com/5050 to enter. Face-off far circle, the Flyers in. The Bruins trying to fish it out of there. They've got it. Right point, McAvoy fires, and it got blocked in the slot. Van Riemsdyk had it go off his leg and out to center ice. Grzelcyk back in his own end. Chased by Frost. Bruins dish it up the middle, and Pastrnak swoops back to get it at his own line. Right wing feed Van Riemsdyk. He'll backhand it deep. He's played 8 of his 15 seasons in the NHL with Philadelphia. Right circle now. Here's Pastrnak right of the net. Try to uncork a shot. And he had his stick lifted, and the Flyers just slide it out to center ice. Grzelcyk trying to get in Big Owen Tippett's way. It's slapped behind the Bruins net. Flyers making some changes. Grzelcyk up the left side to Frederick. A dish to the middle. Van Riemsdyk cut off. The Bruins trying to get it back. Frederick had it chopped off his stick by Delorier. Frederick hounding Delorier back of the net. It's drilled up the middle and out to center ice. Back in his own end, Carlo. Chased by Lawton. Bangs it over to the far side. And out to center ice is Geekie, center circle. Over the line right side. Trying to get around to check. Zamula stands him up.
He tried to knock the stick of Zamula out of the way as he made that move.
Our side in the neutral zone. Atkinson sent it along the near side of the right in front of the penalty box, and it's tapped in by the Bruins. Sent back into the Bruins zone. Look out here. Konechny shoots. Swayman the save. Rebound. Swayman stopped that. Now DeBrusk scoots over the line eye slot. Drops to Geekie right circle. Fires. He scores! 2 huge saves at one end. And then Morgan Geekie rifles in the game tire. Bruins 1. Flyers 1.
Geekie gets his 16th of the season. This is a bomb from the right wing side as he got this pass. But you said it. Konechny got lost. Nobody saw him. He came off the bench and he got behind everybody. Tried to go glove side on the first shot. Had a rebound opportunity denied by Swayman, and then DeBrusk flying up the middle of the ice. Dishes this puck over to the right wing, then drives to the net. And this puck, not sure if it ramped up or not, but this puck got up in a hurry from the right wing circle. On the shot from Geekie. Just big wind up, old-fashioned slap shot. And it got up and over top of the blocker side of Sandstrom.
So the Bruins have squared the game at 1. Far circle of his own zone. Wotherspoon shoveled it back in the net. Geekie along the, or pardon me, Peak along the near side, settles it. Up right wing. He'll crank it in. It got deflected to the right corner off a Flyer stick. Johnson wanted to play it up the far side. Couldn't pull it off the yellow kick plate cleanly. The Bruins slap it around to the near side. And just hopping onto the ice was Carlo. Could not keep that puck in. Drives it to the right corner. 1 apiece. 3:37 left here in the first. And we're to 1-1 game. Puck drifted into the left corner of the Bruins end. And we have an icing call here on Philadelphia.
Yeah, I don't know if Philadelphia would be crazy about that. That was pretty close. But another icing call sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Enjoy the game in the glass of Tito's on Ice. Tito's Cocktail of the Week is the Tito's all-time favorite. For tonight's recipe, go to 985thesportshub.com.
So Morgan Geekie gets it started for the Bruins, and for every goal that the Bruins score this season, Tito's Handmade Vodka will donate $100 to the Cam Neely Foundation, up to $10,000.
Keeping an eye on a couple games here tonight, Judd. We got Tampa taking on Florida. Tampa was up 4-0 in that game. Florida scored the last couple of goals, now 4-2 late in the second period.
Bruins come into the action 1 point behind the Panthers. The Panthers have a game in hand in the Atlantic Division.
Toronto also taking on Carolina here tonight.
That's a big tilt. Marchand over the line, left side of the far circle. Hits the brakes, twirls, trying to get around Sanheim up top. Lindholm bangs it left of the net, looking for DeBrusk. Far side, DeBrusk got flattened. Bruins keep it in briefly, and now out at center ice. Here's Cates. Took a bump from McAvoy. Far corner, Cates drags it back of the net. Sent it out in front, went through some legs, and it's carried out of danger by DeBrusk. He'll chip it down the right wing boards. Bruins trying to change quickly. One apiece, 2:40 remaining here in the opening period. Now Grizzly, back of his net. He'll carry it up the middle, looks left, feeds left, and Carlo will snap it in. Around to the near side it comes. Right corner, Stahl had it slapped off his stick. Far corner, Carlo dives in. Boquist trying to chip it free. And the Flyers guided up the glass far side. It wobbles back into the Bruins end. Carlo zipped it back out to center ice with the Bruins changing high slot, pull and drag Lawton. We're going to have a penalty here on Carlo.
Yeah, to me, this isn't on this. I mean, Carlo's going to get the penalty, but you got to be a little bit more aware if you're going towards the bench if that puck's going to be. Carlo's got one option, that's to come back up the boards, and if you're going for a change, but you got to wait on that change and play the puck. Now he's flat-footed because they're coming right back at him. I don't like that change right there. I know you're getting off the ice. You want to have quick changes. You want to be fresh, but he only has one option, and that's to go right back up the boards. Unless he takes it back into his own zone, but he's under pressure there. So why? Put it right back up the boards where you know you've got support.
First power play here in the game. Philadelphia dead last in the league on the man advantage at just over 13%.
But then you run the risk of too many men on the ice. So
near point, it's Konechny. Walks to the near hash, looking back door. Holds, still holds, looking back door. His pass out in front, blocked by McAvoy. The puck squirts to the far side. Back of the net, Farabee. Somebody's lost a stick.
No stick for Marchand.
Puck drilled near side. Here's Konechny. Konechny throws it far circle, and the shot by Tippett blocked by Marchand, and he's got the puck out at center ice, and then it skips away from him. He's going to change. Konechny brings it back in. 1:27 left here in the first, one apiece. Konechny near circle, backs it off, swings it up top. York deliberately over to the far side. Tippett, right circle to Frost on the half wall far side. Attacks to the dot, shoots off the post, rebound, swing and a miss by Konechny. Left point Frost, far circle Tippett, send it out in front, and Farabee skids the puck to the far side, and the Bruins will sizzle it all the way down with a minute to go here in the first period. Along the near side, Zamula leaves it back in his own end for the trailing Lawton. Lawton stick handles his way over the line near side. Couturier rims it around to the far wall. Atkinson drives it back of the net. Couturier backhands it to the near point. Lawton up top. Zamula swings far side. Atkinson right hash. Passed it up top. Left point now Lawton. Shoots. Blocked by Peak. Sent to the far circle. Lawton drives it into the slot. Forster dusts it off. Gets it. Fires wide. Rebound far side. 20 seconds left here in the period. Flyers in the power play. High slot Lawton. Poke check by Beecher, but the puck stays in far side. High slot Zamula. Pass bounced off his stick. Forster shoots. Blocked by Peak. Far corner Couturier.
2 blocks on this shift.
Bruins back at full strength. Sent out in front, and Swayman freezes this as the pass hits Peak in the foot. And that's going to do it for the opening 20 minutes of play. At the end of one, Bruins won, Flyers won. Stay with us. We're going to have our final installment of our sit-down interview with James Van Riemsdyk, who was honored before the game for playing in 1,000 NHL contests. We'll bring you back in just a moment on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Hi, this is Jake DeBrusk, and I'm excited to team up with the Shaws at Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub once again for Feeding the Puck for Families. Every time me or one of my teammates feeds the puck this season to help score a goal, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation Nourishing Neighbors Initiative will donate funds to end hunger here in our local communities. Since its inception, Nourishing Neighbors has raised more than $250 million across the country to ensure our neighbors have the nutrition needed to thrive. Locally, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation will be enabling a donation of $100 every time we feed the puck for a goal to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help end hunger, up to $50,000. To learn more about Feed the Puck for Families, visit 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
The Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot are in a league of their own when it comes to rugged capability. Their relentless power and versatility make these vehicles the ultimate challengers for exhilarating adventures and formidable terrain. But it's not just performance that makes these cars special. It's the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. That's why we're KBB.com's best value brand of 2023.
Available all-wheel drive on Pilot based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelly Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
Hey, DQ fans, get ready for game day with our sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets. Keep it classic with our tried and true honey barbecue chicken strip basket, or dip into something new with our new Parmesan garlic sauced and tossed chicken strip basket. Only at participating DQ locations. A happy tastes good.
Waiting for your electrical supplies during the day or sitting in traffic is for the birds. Use the GCE Night Train from Granite City Electric and get access to over $50 million in local inventory with a free guaranteed overnight delivery of your electrical supplies anywhere in New England. So avoid wasting time waiting in line and sitting in traffic. Order by 5 p.m. and you'll have your materials the next morning by 6 a.m. guaranteed. Visit GCENightTrain.com to get on board the GCE Night Train today. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network. Dunkin' is dropping a new kind of energy. Introducing Sparked Energy by Dunkin'. It's energy for the fun of it. Available in 2 full-on delicious flavors, Berry Burst and Peach Sunshine. It's what you need when your afternoon needs you to get going. A revitalizing burst of caffeine, vitamins, and minerals gives you the energy to turn the fun up to 11. True story. Drop by or order ahead on the Dunkin' app and get a medium Sparked Energy for $3. Fruit flavored, contains 0% fruit juice, caffeine from caffeine and guarana. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Tonight, the Bruins have won 7 faceoffs to this point. So WellPoint, formerly Unicare, Charlie Coyle, and Franklin Sports will donate $105 to provide Franklin Sports street hockey equipment to 15 Massachusetts towns to help kids get out and play to improve their mental health. So far, they've donated $1,260 on their way to $15,000. Get started on your path to whole health now at wellpoint.unicare.com. We've hit the first intermission here at TD Garden. The Bruins won and the Flyers won. Tonight we're going to wrap up our conversation with Bruins winger James Van Riemsdyk, who was honored before the game for playing 1,000 games. And every NHL player has idiosyncrasies. JVR is not alone. And we asked what he has added to that mix across his 15 years in the National Hockey League.
Yeah, lots have been added over the years. I think I hear about it from Pasta. He's always wondering what's in my backpack, so I might have to just keep that a secret. But no, I would say for me, I'm very routine-based and wanting to try different things that I think might give you an edge as far as whether that's recovery or performance or whatever that might be. So whatever you can, because I think the longer you play, I think you realize over the grind of a season and things like that, you have to be smart about how you work, in the sense of you want to there's certain times when the schedule gets a little bit crazy and maybe you're a little bit more recovery focused, and there's certain times when you have a couple extra days where you might want to really make sure you get good work in and kind of work at your craft a little bit more as far as on the ice, a little bit extra time with some skills and things like that. So yeah, for me, I think it's just always willing to adapt and learn and try different things that you think can have an impact on all that. So I'm definitely in that sense, I think. If you ask Pasta, he'll probably tell you too. But yeah, there's definitely some different things I've tried over the years that may be seen as quirky, but I think it's all part of the process of learning stuff and trying to figure out ways to get better.
Since you referenced the backpack, are we talking like a Brent Burns style backpack?
No, it's not. It's not that big, but it's got some different gadgets in there, maybe some vitamins, things like that. No, but just kind of a bag of tricks that you have every day, depending on what you might need. But yeah, usually it's stuff like that in there.
I know you and I had talked about this a little bit earlier in the season, that the way last year ended with Philadelphia, I'm sure there were some people thought James Van Riemsdyk's done. Is part of you enjoying showing people that you have more left in the tank?
Absolutely. I think as a competitor, I think just kind of how it went the last couple of years, especially in Philadelphia, I definitely felt I had more to show and more to give. So was definitely looking forward to a fresh opportunity this summer to really kind of show what I could do and show that I still have a lot left to give. So but it's been super exciting to join this group, and I think again, all the success that this organization has had over the course of my career, it seems like every year the Bruins have been a contending team. So to get a chance to join up with that and try to fit in with that has been a lot of fun, and I'm definitely very grateful for that opportunity.
Do you have a different perspective getting a chance to chase it this year? This is going to be your first opportunity to jump back into the playoffs for a number of years.
Yeah, you know what? Like you said, I think you get more perspective the longer you play, especially when you go through some of the ups and downs over the course of your career. And obviously, not making the playoffs the last few years in Philadelphia, and it can weigh on you a bit in the sense where you're playing some of these games when you're out of it and things like that, and you want to get that taste of being back in the playoffs, playing those meaningful games, playing the reason why we all play is a chance to chase after the Stanley Cup. So yeah, hoping again for this year for us to continue to keep pushing along, and yeah, that's obviously why you play, is to get a chance to play in the playoffs.
Just before the All-Star break, we had a chance to talk with you post-game, or maybe it was in-game in Philadelphia, and they gave you a really nice welcome back tribute video. And I think at the time, the way I took it was that it affected you maybe more than you originally thought. What's it going to be like when you look back and there's an even wider lens and the Bruins reflect on 1,000 games in James Van Riemsdyk's career?
Yeah, I think again that was like going back to the Philadelphia one, I think we had talked about. It was I don't know if I necessarily expected it, because again, the years obviously I was there a lot of years and appreciated my time there. The organization was great to me and my family, and it's funny, you come into the league as a 20-year-old kid trying to figure things out, and then obviously leaving there and spending 8 years of my life there, and then this past time leaving there and having had a couple kids and things like that, it's you're basically at a whole different stage of life, so you kind of can be a little nostalgic about some of those pieces. And then obviously this next one is such a huge milestone. I think you're trying to stay in the moment and things like that and enjoy it, and maybe there's some times, I'm sure, leading up to the game and maybe after, you'll be a little bit reflective. I'll have a lot of people in town that have helped me along the way and shared in this journey with me along the way that'll be there. So kind of enjoying that with them will be a lot of fun, but certainly a lot of people that have been there supporting me over the years, and it'll be fun to share it all with them, and just again, it's been a long road, and I know there's a lot of good hockey left in me, but these milestones are sort of cool to help you show how grateful and appreciative you are to be able to play in the league for a while.
He's got around 80 people here on hand for tonight's festivities. Van Riemsdyk and the Bruins knotted up at 1 at the end of 20 minutes of play. As we take a look at the scoring summary, Ryan Poehling opened it up with his 9th at 4:18. Morgan Geekie tied it with his 16th from Jake DeBrusk and Parker Wotherspoon at 15:51. Shots on goal in favor of the Flyers, 8-5 on the man advantage. Only the Flyers had a chance, and they were scoreless with it. I'll update the out-of-town National Hockey League scoreboard in just a moment. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
It's Ford Truck Month.
Obviously, change smart, play three-quarter ice, kind of things that we always talk about throughout the year, mostly cliches, but we got to get in these D. I think that's when, things will go in our favor.
Cheers. Thanks.
Cheers. Thanks.
It's only human to be passionate, loyal, and all in when it comes to the Bruins, and it's only human to expect the same from your bank. And just like every season, TD will be here for all the wins, losses, and memorable moments. TD Bank, the bank of the Boston Bruins, member FDIC, TD Bank, NA. Both teams back on the ice. We're about ready to start the second. Bruins working right to left.
Yeah, a couple things to clean up. I mean, they had that line change that led to a penalty there over on Brandon Carlo, and I think, Jake DeBrusk talks about putting that puck deep. The Bruins need one more player, do they not? There it is. Putting the puck deep, but Flyers do a good job of getting in the way, and they pick you, but they do it legally. There's a lot of leeway there that the refs, a lot of latitude that the referees will give, teams and players, and they do a pretty good job of getting in the way when you try to dump that puck in. So
it's hard to get shots on goal against the Flyers as the Bruins stab the puck deep into the Flyer end. Only one other team allows fewer shots per game than Philadelphia. Along the near side, it's driven ahead by York and out to center ice. The Bruins knock it down. Marchand back in his own zone. Twirls up the left side. Hands to DeBrusk. DeBrusk looking back to the middle. Angled over to the near side. Marchand bumps it into the Flyers' end. Rejected out to center ice. Now DeBrusk walks it in to the left circle. Shoots. Sandstrom the save. Near corner DeBrusk. Flipped it up top. Lindholm fires. Blocked. Boquist stabs it along the near side, and Konechny drives it out to center ice. We're a minute into the second. Bruins 1 and the Flyers 1. McAvoy stops in the slot of his own zone. Long right wing feed for Boquist. Drags it to the right hash. Flipped it back of the net. Flyers hack it along the far side, and Frost will lob it out to center ice. Couturier, the captain of the Flyers. His pass up top doesn't connect. Numbers maybe for the Bruins, but the pass from Beecher to Brazo hit him in the skates.
If he moves that puck right away, I don't think he saw Brazo behind the D because the Flyers are making a line change. They turned the puck over the offensive blue line. That's a potential breakaway.
Here's Brazo. He'll dish it deep into his own zone. Up the middle, Grizzly trying to sort it out. Both teams making some changes on the fly. Just off the bench, Pasternak, who had a couple of good looks in the first, couldn't convert. He had 2 goals and an assist in the 6-2 victory that the Bruins registered just before the All-Star break in Philadelphia. Pasternak cruises in, threads it out in front. Zacha had his stick taken, slammed along the far side, and the shot by Peak deflects over the glass.
That was Palin coming back for that stick lift on the back check. Fans, Bruins hockey is presented by Timberline Construction, providing truly exceptional service in construction management, pre-construction, design, build, and due diligence support. Learn more at timberlineconstruction.com. Timberline Construction, exceptional, no exceptions.
Pasternak sitting 4th in the league with 95 points. Can you name the last Bruin to register back-to-back 100-point seasons? Face-off far circle in the Flyers' end. Puck sent toward the net, and Sandstrom dished it over to the near side. Out at center ice, Peak with a bump, and the puck free to Geekie, who tied the game late in the first. Near circle of his own zone, Andrew Peak from Parkland, Florida. Left wing feed Wotherspoon out to center ice.
3 blocks in that first period for Peak, and at least 2 of them in that sequence on the penalty kill.
Peak will cruise back, get the puck in his own zone. The Flyers are changing. Peak wheels up the middle. 6'3", 200 pounds. He'll bank it ahead. Zacha dished it lightly down the left wing boards, apparently offside.
Last Bruin to have 100. Back-to-back 100-point seasons. Back-to-back or 2 of them? 100
back-to-back.
I mean, Joe Thornton would be the first one that comes to mind. If not, we'd have to go back to the 80s and maybe Barry Peterson or Rick Middleton.
The early 90s.
Early 90s, okay.
One apiece, 17-27 left in second. That's it.
Yep.
93-94. That is the last Bruin to do it. David Pasternak last year had a career-high 113 points, which was tied for 3rd in the league. Ronnie Attard off the face-off, goes rink wide to Stahl. It's deflected into the Bruins zone. Frederick cruises back to get it. Up the right side, the Bruins try the boards, and Heinen dished it to the middle.
Got numbers.
4-on-2. Frederick high slot to Grizzly. Shoots. Sandstrom the save. An awkward push off left to right, but he makes the stop and covers.
Yeah, it started with numbers, but a couple guys had to hold up at that offensive blue line. And eventually this puck gets moved over to the left wing side, and Grizzly, who jumps up into the play, gets a pretty good shot away here. The two defensemen jumping up into the play. McAvoy was coming up as the third guy. That's two saves that he's had to make, moving side to side, that time left to right and squeezing. Make sure that puck doesn't slip by him.
He almost got it inside the right arm where the blocker is and snuck it between that and the midsection. Face-off near circle, the Bruins zone, or pardon me, in the Flyers zone. Coyle will dig down. He'll take it against Lawton. DeBrusk off the draw. Sandstrom the save, and then DeBrusk followed up, and Sandstrom stopped that one. Lindholm trying to jam it free along the near side. One of the Flyers is down. And that's Konechny, and we've got to stop and play. Konechny now slowly getting to his feet. Looked like he was feeling for some blood on the right side of his face.
I mean, if you're laying down and on the puck, I mean, they're going to call him. They're going to call him for delay of game. He wouldn't get off the puck, and I mean, Lindholm, or are they going to call him? No, he's just telling him to get off the ice. Pipe down and get off the ice. I mean, if you're laying on the puck, I mean, that was two good chances there for DeBrusk. I mean, Lindholm was actually being kind of nice to him. You can start pitchforking, and then that puck hopped up in the air, and there was Lawton and Lindholm battling for it, and somebody caught Konechny up. I'm not even going to say up high because he's sitting on the ice.
Face-off near circle in the Flyers end. Left point, Wotherspoon shoots, and that got blocked. Now he's got to scoot back, and he wins the race against Hathaway. Bruins drive it in. Sandstrom stops it, fires it up the right side and back into the Bruins zone. Wotherspoon walks it out to the neutral zone. Angles left at the red line. Sizzles it in. 16.5 left here in the second. We're tied at 1. Brazo raked it to the far corner. Boquist trying to win a battle. Far side, the Flyers pry it free. Chip it ahead. Might have numbers here. Over the line, far side is Hathaway. Far circle, centered. And the aerial pass over Sanheim's stick.
Beecher got back to help out with Wotherspoon there, making it a much more difficult pass than it would have been if it was a clear 2-on-1.
Bruins don't connect back of the net. Atkinson shoots, and Swayman the stick save. Near side, Boquist lost the puck to Couturier, who gives it back, and the Bruins drive it up left wing and back into the neutral zone. They get one guy off the ice. Frederick hops on. Sent to the right corner of the Bruins zone. Couturier angled it out in front. Swayman played it to the far side. Frederick drives it along the near wall. Got out of the way of a Flyers hit. And it's sent up the middle and out to the neutral zone. Now Beecher's going to get off the ice. Heinen hops on. Sent just inside the Bruins line. Quick up. Frederick up on the line left side. Has a guy cutting out in front. Geekie shoots. Sandstrom the save. Geekie again. Shot it out in front. And getting knocked down in front was Heinen by Stahl, and Sandstrom able to make the stop there.
That puck ricocheted either off of Heinen or Stahl in front of the net, and Sandstrom had to make two really good saves right there. One on Geekie and then that one on the deflection.
Lindholm cranks it in. We played about 5 minutes here in the second, one apiece. Bruins have had some great chances thus far in the period, haven't converted. Geekie pounds it back of the net over to the near side. Konechny rips it, looking for Lawton, who got behind everybody. It floats on net. He couldn't hold that pass, and the Bruins will break the other way. Carlo up the right side for Pasternak. He'll float one to the near circle in the Flyers end. Bruins completing some changes along the near side. Tippett hacked it into the near corner. Grzelcyk reaches out, drove it back of the net. Far side, Pasternak can't get the puck out. Now the Bruins get to it. Here's Grzelcyk. Wings it ahead, denied at the blue line. Zacha brings it in, shoots just wide. Pasternak had to reach back, nearly pulled a groin muscle trying to get onto the blue line. Now coming over the line left side is Frost. His drive denied by Swayman. Grzelcyk's got it back of his net. Feeds up the left side, Van Riemsdyk. They'll pop it into the left corner. Bruins making some changes in the back end. Near corner, York trying to get it free from Zacha. Van Riemsdyk near hash, wings it up top, peaks, shoots, deflected.
He was looking for Zacha going to the net, and that puck got deflected up high.
And the puck slides back into the Bruins zone. Quick changes for the Bruins. Peak banks it ahead for Wotherspoon. He'll pitch it backhand to the left corner of the Flyers' end. Boquist left of the net. Had it popped off his stick. Ryan Poehling wheels out to center ice. He opened the scoring for Philadelphia. Puck dumped into the right corner Bruins zone. Wotherspoon back of the net. Hits the brakes. Up the left side is Beecher. Flyers are changing. Beecher over the line. Sent it to the middle. It was behind Boquist. Far corner Brazo. Centered. And the Flyers trying to scoop it up. Konechny couldn't get that puck to settle. It was bouncing. And now Johnson with us, the Bruins change. 13:10 left here in the second. One apiece. Johnson, the Minnesota native, will flip it to the near circle of Bruins zone. Carlo cranked it around to the far side. DeBrusk wings it to the middle. Here's Lindholm. Walks to the center circle. Bounced it off a stick and into the left corner. Marchand goes to chase after it. Coyle near side to DeBrusk. Centers. Marchand shoots, and he sent it over the crossbar. He had Sandstrom diving. Left point now Lindholm. A nice dish to the middle. DeBrusk. And he fanned on his pass. It's sent up the middle, and Lindholm in a race to get it away from Konechny, and it's rimmed back of the Bruins net. Carlo took a hit, sent it over to the far side as Delorier was bearing down on him. Near corner Lindholm. Swept it up the near side. Marchand wings it through the middle. Carlo, a right wing feed, and it's deflected back. Flyers end. Atkinson pounds it up right wing.
That passing play found Marchand wide open in front as he was kind of drifting away there. He tried to go upstairs. Sandstrom was sprawling to his left and just airmailed that puck up and over top of the crossbar.
Back in the Flyers end, it's York. Stick handles, looks. He'll fire it up the middle. Deflected into the far corner by Atkinson. Frost whacked it over to the near side. The Flyers hustling. Ronnie Attard keeps it in. Back of the net, the Flyers snag it. Frost spins. Escapes to the far hash. Walks it up top. Far circle now. Tippett shoots. Swayman the save and the rebound to Frederick. Sent it up the middle and Geekie pounds it out to center ice. Frederick working it. And it's Heinen who will drive it down low, and the Bruins change. 11:25 left here in the second. We're tied at 1. Now McAvoy denied a pass at the blue line. And Frederick out at center ice. Had it stripped. Ryan Poehling leaves it near side for Attard. He'll send it in front of the Flyers bench, and Forster will fire it down low. John Tortorella wants a change in his 22nd season as a head coach in the National Hockey League. Cates took a shoulder from Geekie. This puck slides to the near circle in the Flyers end. Up the right side is York. He'll wing it ahead into the far corner. Sanheim walks out in front, and Swayman challenged, and he was able to get the puck away from him. Flyers keep it in. Hathaway shoots, blocked. Rebound out in front. Hathaway couldn't get a clean shot away. And Swayman freezes over at the far post. And now a little action. Guarded Hathaway, the former Bruin, 3rd in the league in penalty minutes. And Riemsdyk has his helmet taken off. 10:36 left here in the second. 1 apiece, Bruins and Flyers on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Hey, it's Charlie Coyle. I've teamed with Wellpoint, formerly Unicare, and 98.5 The Sports Hub for face-offs for first responders to let all first responders know it's okay to talk to someone when the job gets to be too much. We also want to let anyone listening to this message know that if you or a loved one are thinking about suicide or need emotional support, the Lifeline Network is available 24/7 to help you. Just text or call 988 and Lifeline will provide you confidential help for free from a skilled, trained crisis worker. There's hope in getting help. Call or text 988 now.
Zoe here. If you're a plumber, pipe fitter, or in the piping trades, then you need to call my friends at Charles D. Sheehy for any of your piping product needs. Sheehy is proud to work with the region's best life science, biotech, and pharma contractors to help them deliver their projects on time and within budget. Sheehy is driven to deliver.
Escape the lows of New England winters with a home equity line of credit from Clinton Savings Bank. Perfect for home improvements, tuition, debt consolidation, and dream vacations. Talk to us today about an introductory annual percentage rate of just 5.99% on our home equity line of credit for the first 6 months. Clinton Savings Bank. Go beyond banking. Call 888-744-4272 for details about credit costs and terms. Some restrictions apply. Offer may be withdrawn at any time. NMLS number 422081. Member FDIC, DIF, and an equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Heading to a game at the Garden this season? Skip parking hassles and traffic jams and do what I do. Hop on board the commuter rail straight to Boston. Now with later nighttime service 7 days a week. Plus, kids 11 and under ride free, and if the game's on a weekend, you can ride with $10 weekends. Get tickets on board or on the M-Ticket app.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
The second period face-off sponsored by WellPoint, formerly Unicare, is teamed with Charlie Coyle, Massachusetts State and local police, the professional firefighters in Massachusetts, and Bruins Radio for face-offs for first responders to encourage first responders to ask for help when the job gets to be too much. Get started on your path to whole health now at wellpoint.unicare.com. The Bruins have 11 shots on goal, and those have been high-quality chances.
A lot of them have, and then you forget that Marchand missed the net, Pasternak missed the net, Zacha missed the net. I mean, those were three very good opportunities. That two in the first period, and Marchand's just a little while ago.
Face-off far circle the Bruins end. Neither team has scored this period. Boyle digs down. He'll take the draw against Farabee. And the Flyers win it. Left point, the long drive will sail off a stick and over the glass.
Fans, hockey season is Peerless Boiler season. Replace your old boiler and water heater with a new Peerless Boiler and Pavilion tankless water heater. Find your local dealer at peerlessboilers.com. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Face off again on the far circle. This one won by the Bruins. McAvoy pounds it up right wing. And it's jammed out to center ice. The Flyers get back on side, and it's ripped in by Johnson. The other departure that they've had on the blue line came at the trade deadline. They traded Sean Walker to Colorado for a first-round pick and Ryan Johansson. Left point now, Marchand swings it into the slot. It was behind DeBrusque. And the Flyers burst the other way. Konechny hacked it into the far corner. Took a shoulder from McAvoy, and that stung him.
They're going to say it was an elbow, maybe.
And now out in front, Sanheim wanted a piece of McAvoy. Marchand goes at Sanheim. And it's DeBrusque who dives in and wants a piece of Sanheim.
Now it's Coyle
grabs him. Coyle has him in a headlock.
The other way around.
10:02 left here in the second, one apiece. Chris Lee, the veteran referee, looking over this. Garrett Rank, the other referee here tonight. So how are they going to sort this one out?
Well, McAvoy and Konechny, you know there's going to be a collision. It's just a matter of, did McAvoy come up high on him? It's the back referee who makes the call. And we're waiting for a replay. It was hard to see in real time. It's down at the far corner. Referees are discussing whether it should be more than two, and they can review it.
Now Sanheim and McAvoy having a discussion.
Here we go.
Boston penalty number 73 has 2-minute minor penalty for a legal check to the head. Philadelphia number 6 and Boston number 13 each have 2 minutes for roughing.
So
Philadelphia will have a 2-minute power play.
Sanheim and Coyle, 2 minutes each for roughing. And they'll call McAvoy for an illegal check to the head. Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, the head is part of it, but you also got a lot of body. And Konechny's leaning forward. That's a pretty good hit. Did he get some of that? Yeah, but it was the body was the main point of contact. So
the principal point of contact was that shoulder.
Main point of contact. Yeah, he went through the body, and then the head was like the result.
So the Flyers are going to embark on the power play for the second time tonight.
I mean, he definitely got him part in the head, but I think it was after he went through the body, right?
Face off in the far circle. The Flyers have scored only 9 power play goals all year long on the road.
2 minutes, nothing more than that. That's what they give them.
Flyers win the draw. Right point now Lawton. Wings it high slot. Zamula. Far circle. It's Forster. The hash marks. Left of the net.
You got 2 penalty killers in the box.
Left point now Forster. Feeds left to the net. Puck wobbled on Atkinson. He'll back it off. Attacks Spins it far side. Forster, rink wide Lawton. Hard pass. He's able to handle it, send it up top. Zamula, center point. To Lawton, his pass deflects, and the Bruins sizzle it out. Here's Marchand looking for 400. Shoots, Sandstrom the glove save. Marchand's got it back. Marchand able to stick handle around a check right of the cage. He's just going to waste some time himself. Then he got finished in the far corner.
Yeah,
and now the Flyers rush the other way. Far circle, the Flyers get it. Zamula walks in, shoots, swing in the stop. Try to make himself big. The Bruins glove it ahead, but not out. 1 minute to go on the penalty kill. One apiece. Zamula feeds to the far side. Directs right point Tippett. Fires right of the net. Now Tippett drives it wide. This puck will carry him all the way down. Sandstrom out to stop it. Just in front of the end line. Bruins short for another 39 seconds. Back of his net. It's York who will walk it ahead. Travis Sanheim would normally be out in a situation like this. Over the line right side, Tippett. Try to drive it to the middle, intercepted, but the Bruins don't clear. Held in by York. He'll wheel to the high slot. Sends it to the far circle. Frost shoots, and this one sails wide. Right point Farabee. Rotates it up top. Far circle to Konechny. Far corner. Konechny sent it to the near side. It hits the boards, and it's held in by a hustling York. Farabee to the right circle, looking back door. Leaves along the near side. Tippett up top. It's fired. They score. This one tipped out in front. Just as the time was coming off the clock. I think it was Farabee who got it.
It was. He tipped it. He was coming right to the net. York with his eyes up. The wrist shot towards Farabee, looking for the tip all the way. And a perfect tip, just as McAvoy was stepping onto the penalty box.
And the Flyers, with that goal, have taken a 2-1 lead. .7:59 left here in the second. So the Bruins behind for the second time here tonight.
Right after Marchand had the breakaway. Partial breakaway. He's been angled off. Got a good shot away from the right side there, but
Bruins send the puck on edge to the right corner in the Flyers' end. Paling has to eat the puck. Spun to the far side. Pastrnak jammed it up top. And this bouncing puck deflected by Peak onto the Bruins bench. We'll take a timeout. 7:44 left here in the second. Flyers 2 and the Bruins 1 on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Accord Hybrid and the CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Timberline Construction is a proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network, and just like the pros, success in the commercial construction industry requires a strong, smart team with no exceptions commitment to excellence. Trust Timberline with your next commercial project. TimberlineConstruction.com. Timberline Construction. Exceptional, no exceptions.
Did you or a loved one serve in the military during the Vietnam era, the Gulf War, Iraq, Afghanistan, or any other combat zone after 9/11? Then you are eligible to directly enroll in VA healthcare. Additionally, veterans who never deployed but were exposed to toxins or hazards while training or on active duty in the United States are also eligible to enroll. Do it today. Call 1-800-MY-VA-411. That's 1-800-MY-VA-411.
TD Bank is celebrating 100 years of Bruins hockey by giving away special lapel pins featuring the Centennial Bruins logo. The pins will be available in limited quantities from March 11th through the 24th at TD Bank stores throughout Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. TD Bank, Bank of the Boston Bruins. Member FDIC. TD Bank NA offer valid while supplies last.
Enjoy a better pre-owned experience with Honda True. From multiple tiers of certified Honda vehicles to Honda-backed benefits, you can adventure more and worry less. Visit your local Honda dealer and get more of what matters to you.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Jake DeBrusk, Parker Wotherspoon with the assists on Morgan Geeky's goal late in the first period. That's our delivery of the game, delivered by Granite City Electric GCE Night Train. Granite City Electric Supply celebrating 100 years of service to electrical contractors in New England. Visit GraniteCityElectric.com to order. Flyers move back in front, scoring right after the power play expired at 12:01. Joel Farabee's 20th of the season.
Yeah, McAvoy had just stepped out of the box, so for all intents and purposes, a power play goal for the Flyers.
Flyers drive it ahead. They've got a 3-on-2. They'll wheel it over the line, far side. A little too far for Cates. Far corner, Cates ran out of room. Bruins pry it free. Here's Pasternak. Dished it to the middle. Grzelcyk will wait. Fires it to the slot. McAvoy, up right wing. Cross ice, Grzelcyk. It's sent into the Flyer zone. York back to get it in the far corner. Got the benefit of the pick from Sanheim as it's chipped onto the Flyers bench. And we've got to stop 7:13 left here in the second. 2-1 Philadelphia.
It's a Video Bank and Patrice Bergeron have teamed up again this season for Assists for Kids. For every Boston assist, they'll donate $50 up to $37,000 to help Metro West youth hockey players pay for hockey. Get details at avideobank.com/Team Bergeron. A Video Bank, honest to goodness. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Onto the ice for Jim Montgomery, Brad Marchand, Charlie Coyle, Jake DeBrusk. Face-off center circle. Lawton will take it against Coyle. And the Flyers win it. Pounded in by Stahl, and he changes right afterward. Batted out to the neutral zone. Here come the Bruins 3-on-3 across. Coyle drops. DeBrusk fired it out in front off a skate. And Marchand was in a little deep on the rebound opportunity. Brought in by the Flyers. Sent to the far circle. Puck sent out in front, in and out of Jeremy Swayman's glove, and Marchand's got it. He'll wheel up the left side out to center ice. Lawton pried it free. Marchand gets it back. Near circle, it's Coyle. Left of the cage, back of the net. He stops to DeBrusk. Shoots, Sandstrom the save. Now Coyle back of the net. Coyle sets up. Centered. Batted out of midair by Carlo. Zabula couldn't get it out. Carlo drove it back of the cage. Bruins making some changes.
Lawton got finished there right at the blue line by Jake DeBrusk, and he was down for a couple of seconds. Led to a great opportunity for DeBrusk, point blank.
Puck angled in by Atkinson, the Connecticut native. Back of the net, Swayman dished it to the far corner. Up the middle, here's Frederick. 3-on-2. Frederick.
4.
Over the line, right side, Boquist to the slot. And Grzelcyk trying to shake free from a stick. In transition as Atkinson stumbles. Walks it in and separated from the puck by McAvoy. Back of the net, McAvoy took a shoulder from Couturier, and the puck drilled into the slot. Grzelcyk indirect off the wall, looking for Boquist. It's drilled back into the Bruins end. 5.5 minutes remaining in the second. The Flyers with a lone goal here in the second period have taken a 2-1 lead. Bruins change. Up the middle, it's deflected into the Bruins zone. Racing for it is Forster. The Bruins guided up the near side. Pasternak skates into it. Over the line left side. Got a trailer. And his pass to the middle blocked. And we've got to stop. We've got a hooking penalty upcoming. 5:16 left here in the second. Bruins down 2-1. And it looks like they're heading to the power play when we return. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V. That's your local New England Honda dealers.
Sports don't get any tougher than hockey, and trucks don't get any tougher than Ford F-Series, F-150, and Super Duty. The trucks that move mountains also move parade floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
A lot has changed since our start in 1960. But what hasn't changed is our commitment to you. Visit MiltonCat.com today to learn why we've been the Northeast's trusted equipment dealer for over 60 years.
Hey, it's Charlie McAvoy here. Service Credit Union and I are teaming up to defend New England's heroes. Service Credit Union is going to donate $100 for every block shot this season and $1,000 for every shutout. 65% of firefighters will contract some form of cancer in their lifetime. We need to catch cancer early to end the #1 cause of death among firefighters. That's why the money raised will go towards multi-cancer early detection tests that check for over 50 types of cancer. Early detection is key to successful treatment. Let's help defend those who defend us. Learn more now at servicecu.org/73.
Hey, DQ fans, get ready for game day with our sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets. Keep it classic with our tried and true honey barbecue chicken strip basket, or dip into something new with our new Parmesan garlic sauced and tossed chicken strip basket. Only at participating DQ locations. A happy taste good.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
First power play is brought to you by Bosch Tools, engineered for efficiency, comfort, and ease. Bosch Tools are built to keep workers going at full strength. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Bruins trailing 2-1, heading to the man advantage for the first time. Tyson Forster in the box, 2 for a hook.
Offensive zone. He kind of reached in a little bit. He was on peak. Ended up with that stick kind of. He knows that hook's coming a little bit, and he's able to draw it.
Bruins win the draw. McAvoy feeds to the near side. Pasternak. Top left wing circle. Across. McAvoy shoots. Sandstrom the save, and he gives no rebound. With Zacha knotted up out in front.
Yeah, a little change here for the Bruins. They're going to go with Zacha and Charlie Coyle. Interchangeable parts in terms of whether it's the front of the net or whether it's in that bumper position. That time, McAvoy lets the wrist shot go, try to loosen things up from the point. Gets it all the way through, looking for the tip. Zacha looking for the rebound.
Off the face-off, the Flyers have it. Bang it back of the net along the near side. Hathaway will pound it up the left side and behind the Bruins net. The Flyers are a threat shorthanded as well. They lead the league with 15 shorthanded goals. Third in the league in penalty killing. Up the middle, here's Pasternak over the line, high slot. Had it slapped off his stick. Here's Marchand, top left wing circle, fires, and Sandstrom a clean glove save.
Two shots that Sandstrom's been able to see, trying to get tips on that, especially the first one by McAvoy. And Zacha in front of the net for the second one.
126 remains on the Bruins power play. 4:42 left here in the second. 2-1 Flyers. Zacha in for the draw against Lawton. A little early movement. Everybody's going to stay in. Zacha wins it to the slot. Marchand backhand out in front. Coyle, he scores! Brad Marchand just sent it across that blue paint, and Coyle stuffed it home. A power play goal. Bruins 2, Flyers 2.
Yeah, possession off the face-off key. So that was one of the things they said, if it's going to be on the right wing side, we got Coyle. If it's on the left wing side, we got Zacha. Second effort by Zacha to keep this puck alive. Kind of a 50-50 puck, but he keeps it alive. Swings it over to Marchand, and Marchand on his backhand. He had a defenseman fall down there. Couldn't see who that was. That was Stahl that lost his balance and went down. He got tangled up with Konechny, and that opened up the lane. Backhand pass from Marchand right across the top of the crease to a wide open Charlie Coyle backdoor. What a play by Zacha, though.
That's a new career high in goals for Coyle. He's got 22. And give him 53 points, 3 away from matching his career high. And the Bruins have squared the game, so it's in essence both teams scoring goals that related to the man advantage. And we're tied at 2. Puck backhanded to the front of the net, and Swayman stops it, and he'll cover up. 4:25 left here in the second, 2 apiece.
It's the second effort by Zacha, though. I love that. He partially wins the draw, but he keeps it alive by reaching for it, and then they get the benefit of Stahl and Konechny colliding there. But Marchand could easily just not have the patience to take that backhand, but he's got the vision to see Charlie Coyle wide open backdoor.
Bruins fired up the right side, don't get the puck out. Far point sent down to the far corner. York up top. Snaps to Sanheim right point. Across to York high slot. Back to Sanheim right point. They'll one-handed to the right hash. And then Frost just ran into one of the Bruins. Here's Geekie. He'll storm over the line left side of the left circle. Shoots. Sandstrom the save. He took it up high near the mask. And now Sanheim walks it out to center ice. He'll hack it down low. Zacha with that assist, by the way. Give him points in 7 consecutive games. Bruins crank the puck all the way down. We have an icing call issued here on the Bruins, and I think Chris Kelly is complaining that that was not the right call.
It's another icing call, though, sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Enjoy the game with a glass of Tito's on ice. Tito's Cocktail of the Week is the Tito's all-time favorite. For tonight's recipe, go to 985thesportshub.com.
Face off in the far circle of Bruins end. Boquist is going to take it against Couturier. Couturier wins it. Off the draw, the shot fired. Oh, I think that hit Delorier, and that stung him. He's going to limp off the ice. Bruins make some changes as it's ripped up right wing and back into the Bruins zone. Farabee, who briefly put the Flyers back in front, lost it. The Bruins will walk it ahead. Boquist taps it for Beecher. He'll direct it over the line, trying to get around Johnson.
It's every time.
Puck sent out
Johnson
in front.
just rode him right to the middle of the ice.
Far circle, it's Beecher. Up top, Peak shoots. He sailed that high and wide.
That one was a little closer to interference than some of the other ones. Some of the other ones have been good. They have layers. You got to go through two guys to get to where that puck is.
He didn't step up. He stepped across a couple of steps to deny that opportunity.
It's not interference, but it's close.
Far side, Cates in the Bruins zone. Spins up top in the Bruins zone. Feeds to the far side, Konechny. Closed on by Beecher. Pinned against the wall. Beecher trying to muscle it free. Left point, a little room for York. Walking the line. Left point, Lawton shoots. And that one just over the right shoulder of Swayman. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the second. Puck fired by Konechny, and that one might have changed directions.
It did.
At the end board, scooped up by Cates. Cates back of the net. Cates to the far side. Banked it up top. York walking the line. Feeds to the far side. Cates shoots, and Swayman takes it in. And out in front, Peak goes nose to nose with Garnet Hathaway. York now jawing away with Beecher. 2:15 left here in the second, 2 apiece. Face-off going to be in the far circle of Bruins zone. Both teams very slow to get their 5-man units onto the ice.
Well, it's up to the Flyers to get theirs out there first before the Bruins figure out who they want to match up.
John Tortorella disgusted with something. This is his first game back after a 2-game suspension. Yeah, he's fairly easy to read. He got suspended 2 games and fined $50,000 for what the National Hockey League called unprofessional conduct directed at officials by refusing to leave the bench area after being assessed a game misconduct. He's been fined 13 times in excess of $200,000 during his coaching career.
Well, that's why he's coached for 22 years.
They got to pay the debt. Flyers bring the puck in. Hathaway couldn't hold on to it. Grzelcyk swoops behind his net. 2 minutes to go here in the second. This is his second year in Philadelphia. Up the right side, Pastrnak. James Van Riemsdyk told a great story about him this morning. If we get a chance, maybe we'll relay that. Near side, Pastrnak jammed free, and Palin couldn't hold on to it. Hathaway slapped it in. Near circle, it's Cates. Drives it backhand to the far corner. Frost shot it back the net, scooped up by Zacha. He'll pound it indirect off the wall, and it's kicked off a skate into the Flyers' end with 90 seconds left here in the second. Bruins try to deny the blue line. Walking in, Frost pulls, drags, couldn't get a shot away as Grzelcyk stayed with it. Frost still has it. His backhand out in front.
Desperation by Grzelcyk, but he was effective.
Shot at the right point. Bruins block it in the slot. Having a little problem breaking out of their own zone. Now McAvoy chisels it ahead. Took a check after he did.
Get off the ice, though.
Far side, Van Riemsdyk trying to kick the puck free. It squirts to the middle. McAvoy, a dish up the middle. And the Flyers have it. Here's Sanheim. He'll whisk it down low. Swayman reads it, stops it, fires it along the near side, and it bounces
he changed his mind
to
twice
Marchand.
there. Makes the right play, though.
Marchand paddles it deep with 40 seconds left here in the period. Coyle a good read. Stops it at the right point. Drives it high off the back glass. Marchand to the near corner to Brusque. Rotates to the near hash. Sent it back to the net. Coyle trying to shake free from Lawton. Far hash, it's Coyle. Coyle up top. Coyle works right of the net. Send it off the side of the cage, and Sandstrom the save, and he holds with 20 seconds left in the second.
A little stutter step there by Coyle trying to shake Lawton. Ended up being a sharp angled shot. But that line, I mean, Marchand's been effective. DeBrusque's been flying all night. He's had 2 really good periods.
Bruins with 14 shots in this period alone. Face-off in the right circle, the Flyers end. Coyle from Marchand and Zacha tied the game at 15-22. Flyers win the draw, batted back of the net.
A high stick. DeBrusque just took a high stick.
I don't see an arm in the air.
No, there is none.
Puck deflected to the near corner in the Bruins' end. McAvoy drives it around to the far side. Coyle makes sure this puck finds neutral ice. Sanheim stops it with his gloves near point in his own end. Driven against the wall by DeBrusque.
Marchand and Hathaway going at it.
There's still John away, and then Cates behind the play with DeBrusque, and then York comes in to take a shot at DeBrusque. Pulled out of there by McAvoy. Coyle's locked up with one of the Flyers. And now everybody milling around in the neutral zone, but everybody's starting to separate. Each team with a goal in that second period. At the end of 2, it's the Bruins 2 and the Flyers 2. Piercy and I will bring you back for the second intermission in just a moment on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Hi, this is Jake DeBrusque, and I'm excited to team up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub once again for Feeding the Puck for Families. Every time me or one of my teammates feeds the puck this season to help score a goal, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation Nourishing Neighbors Initiative will donate funds to end hunger here in our local communities. Since its inception, Nourishing Neighbors has raised more than $250 million across the country to ensure our neighbors have the nutrition needed to thrive. Locally, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation will be enabling a donation of $100 every time we feed the puck for a goal to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help end hunger, up to $50,000. To learn more about Feed the Puck for Families, visit 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
Download free Nugs. Just add the Wendy's app to your phone and get an offer for a free 10-piece with purchase. Yep, it's raining Nugs again. One app, all the Wendy's.
Limited time at participating Wendy's. New users only. Account registration required. Terms apply.
College hoops fans, it's tournament time. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and you can get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet on any college basketball national tournament game and turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. To celebrate college basketball's most frenzied time of the year, DraftKings is giving new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SPORTSHUB. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with code SPORTSHUB. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Physically present in Massachusetts. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Accord Hybrid and the CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. With hybrid technology and thrilling capability, these vehicles deliver an electrifying performance on every drive. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Redefine your driving experience with Honda, KBB.com's best value brand of 2023.
Based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelly Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
Introducing Sparked Energy from Dunkin'. Available in Berry Burst and Peach Sunshine. Drop by or order ahead on the Dunkin' app and get a medium Sparked Energy for $3. Fruit flavored, contains 0% fruit juice, caffeine, and guarana. Participation with very limited time offer. Terms apply.
Hi, I'm Patrice Bergeron, proud captain of Vivier the Bank's Assist for Kids campaign to benefit Metro West youth hockey. I loved playing hockey growing up, so I'm excited to help more kids be able to play hockey.
And I'm Rob Cazone, president and CEO of Avidia Bank. For every Boston assist this season, we'll donate $50 up to $30,000, and Patrice will donate $7,000, giving us $37,000 to help even more Metro West youth hockey families.
Hey Rob, I'm glad to help. Avidia Bank, honest to goodness.
Get details at avidiabank.com/Team Bergeron. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Zaka wins it to the slot. Marchand backhand out in front. Coyle, he scores! Brad Marchand just sent it across that blue paint, and Coyle stuffed it home. A power play goal. Bruins 2, Flyers 2. That's our Bruins Exceptional Play, presented by Timberline Construction, providing truly exceptional service in construction management, pre-construction, design, build, and due diligence support. Learn more at timberlineconstruction.com. Timberline Construction, exceptional, no exceptions. We've hit the second intermission here at TD Garden. The Bruins and the Flyers in a testy game are tied up at 2. Here's where the Bruins had some quality looks, especially early in that second period. Finally cash in on the power play late in the period.
They've had a number of good looks in this game. They've misfired a couple times as well. I mean, Marchand had a top half of the net. Puck might have gone up on edge on him as he was kind of fading away there on a little breakdown by the Flyers and a nice feed by DeBrusk. You had Zaka had one, sail one over the net. And you had Pastrnak, who's been a little quiet here today, especially against a Flyers team that he's had so much success against throughout his career. He ripped one wide in the first period. On a good setup from Zaka. But, yeah, I mean, Marchand's got a partial breakaway shorthanded. Next thing you know, the puck's in the back of your net down the other way. And that was right at the tail end. I believe it was an even strength goal. It went down as an even strength goal. Is that right, Judd? Because McAvoy was just coming out of the penalty box. They did give an even strength goal there for Farabee going to the net on the tip. But it's been a fairly evenly played game. I think by both teams. Both teams finishing hits. It's grinding along the wall. It seems like both teams have their legs. Maybe not to the best of their ability, but pretty close. It's been a contested game. Let's put it that way. And it's you would expect that from a Flyers team that is fighting for a playoff spot, even though they're in one right now, third place in the Metro Division. But a lot of teams closing in on them here recently. And B, they just got blown out by the Toronto Maple Leafs. And if you want to add another one in, they got their head coach back behind the bench after missing the last 2 games. And if you take on the personality of your coach in some ways, and they're playing in your face. I mean, Hathaway's playing his game. He's in your face. This is the way we hated him before he came a Bruin last year, right? I mean, but hard to play against. He's had a good game. He had an assist in the first period on the goal by Paling. So he's not alone. I mean, other guys doing the same thing. You like that kind of thing. You had a big hit by McAvoy on Konechny. Sanheim took exception to it. There was a 2-minute penalty to McAvoy, but it's been that kind of game. You enjoy these types of games, and you get up for them, and you got to know that the Flyers that urgency is going to be there for them.
It was 1-1 at the end of one. Jake DeBrusk had told us that the Bruins still needed to clean up some of their game in the second period. How good a job did they do?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, it's pretty well. You get stuck in your own zone once in a while, and if you don't manage the puck correctly, whether it's coming up the ice or whether it's in your own end, now you're on those long shifts. You know how that goes, and that's going to happen from time to time. Then you've got to just weather it, and that's what good teams are able to do. You keep things to the outside. You're not able to close as quickly as you'd like because your legs just aren't there. So you keep everything to the outside or try to. That's the concept, and you make sure you can test the shots that are taken and make sure that it's just one and done. They're not getting those rebound opportunities as well.
Jake DeBrusk is flying tonight.
He's had a really good game. He's been on top of his game for a little while here, and right from the first shift of the game, he was flying. And you can identify guys that look like they're on it. They've got it, and he's not alone. There's a few of them, but he's probably got the most ice time out of the guys that I see that are flying here. Zaka's another one, though. They're hoping to get Pastrnak maybe going just a little bit more here in this third period. Looked like he was a little frustrated a couple times in that second period. Puck's kind of hopping over his stick, not quite handling it as cleanly as he would like. That's just from where we sit, and maybe trying to detect some of the body language. If that's the case, I'm not sure, but it certainly looked that way from here.
Who would have expected Morgan Geekie would have 16 goals, and you've still got a handful of games left? He's got a reasonable chance at 20.
Well, you got 2 guys now that, I mean, he broke through his career high a while ago, and then Coyle gets his career high with 22, his 22nd of the season. But that was an old school bomb, right? The back scratcher slap shot coming down the right wing, right? That was, and he ripped that puck. I couldn't tell if it ramped up off the defenseman's stick or not, but I mean, he's got his spot. He scored a couple of goals from that right wing off the rush this season. And that was a bomb up over the blocker side.
Scoring summary. In the first, it was Paling who got it started for the Flyers at 4:18. His 9th. Morgan Geekie tied it at 15:51 with his 16th from Jake DeBrusk and Parker Wotherspoon. In the second, Joel Farabee with a tip right as a Flyers power play was expiring, his 20th from Cam York and Owen Tippett. But then Coyle connects on the man advantage. A new career high, his 22nd goal at 15:22 from Brad Marchand and Pavel Zacha. Shots on goal at the end of 2 periods in favor of the Bruins, 20-18. The Bruins with 15 shots in that second period. On the power play, the Bruins 1 for 1 and the Flyers 0 for 2. Music of the game is brought to you by Live Nation. One of this generation's premier rock bands, Cage the Elephant, returns to the Xfinity Center on August 22nd. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Beersy's going to update the out-of-town NHL board in just a moment. On the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
It's Ford Truck Month. Are you ready? And we're celebrating 47 years as the best-selling trucks in America with special once-a-year offers on Ford F-Series. Featuring the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Ford Super Duty, the 2024 North American Truck of the Year. Celebrate with us, America. This is Ford Truck Month, based on 1977 to 2023 industry reported total sales.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Bruins Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Shell and the Shell Fuel Rewards Program. Bruins fans save big on home game days. Save 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards Program. Download the app and join the Fuel Rewards Program. And Nissan. At Nissan, they make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. From the home of the Bruins, thank you for joining our winning team.
Stay up to date with all the Boston Bruins injuries during the Catches Law Injury Report on the Boston Bruins Radio Network. Catches Law, the official law firm of the Boston Bruins. They've won over $2 billion for their clients. When you're injured and can't work, turn to Catches Law. There's no fee unless you win. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Granite City Electric Supply is proud to be celebrating 100 years of service in New England. With over 30 branches serving electrical contractors and their exclusive GCE Night Train overnight delivery, they've built their business on enduring relationships and delivering your supplies. More importantly, Granite City Electric customers always have access to over $50 million of local inventory at the click of a mouse at GraniteCityElectric.com. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
Celebrate St. Patrick's Day all weekend at the 99 Restaurant. Enjoy the traditional corned beef and cabbage dinner with the Lucky Horseshoe Ale. You gotta love the nines.
At Milton Cat, our business is supporting your business with quality equipment, parts, and service. Visit MiltonCat.com today to learn why we've been the Northeast's trusted equipment dealer for over 60 years.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Back here at the TD Garden, after 2 periods of play, the Flyers and the Bruins are knotted up at 2. We take a look around the NHL. Busy day in the NHL today. Red Wings finally break their losing streak. 4-1 winners over the Buffalo Sabres. Ottawa Senators 4-3 winners over the New York Islanders. That game was decided in overtime. Tkachuk the hat trick, his 30th of the season. Rangers 7-4 over the Penguins. It was Arizona taking down New Jersey 4-1. Tampa Bay Lightning 5-3 over the Panthers. Columbus has a 3-1 lead over the San Jose Sharks. That game's in the third period. Other games around the NHL. Calgary 3, Montreal 2. That game's at the end of 2. Also at the end of 2, Toronto with a 3-2 lead over the Carolina Hurricanes. End of 1 period. It's Dallas 3 and Los Angeles 0. In the second period, St. Louis and Minnesota are scoreless. Later on tonight, it'll be Edmonton playing host to Colorado. Nashville will be in Seattle to take on the Kraken, and Vancouver and the Washington Capitals go at it at 10 o'clock here tonight. Here at the TD Garden, Bruins 2, Flyers 2 after 2 periods of play. We'll be back with all the third period action next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealer.
TD Bank is celebrating 100 years of Bruins hockey by giving away special lapel pins featuring the Centennial Bruins logo. The pins will be available in limited quantities from March 11th through the 24th at TD Bank stores throughout Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. TD Bank, Bank of the Boston Bruins. Member FDIC. TD Bank N.A. offer valid while supplies last.
You call that a precision stop?
When a rookie stunt driver, just give me a shot, meets the trainer who thought he'd seen it all.
Come on, focus.
They'll soon find out that behind the wheel of the Nissan Rogue, with the power of VC turbo and the most fuel-efficient gas-powered engine in its class, watch this, the protege can become a master. But this is no ordinary blockbuster. It's a Nissan sales event ad.
Level up your drive with a low $329 per month lease for 36 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. Auto Pacific segmentation excluding hybrids and electric vehicles. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city, 34 highway to 30 city, 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. For well-qualified lessees, 2023 Rogue S all-wheel drive, $35.69 initial payment excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 4/1/24.
The NHL's premier esports event is back with the EA Sports NHL 24 World Championship. It's a whole new season of tournaments, events, and prizes. Catch the action as the best gamers in the world compete to win the EA Sports NHL 24 World Championship. Tune in to twitch.tv/NHL to catch the exciting end of the NHL esports season.
Hey, DQ fans, get ready for game day with our sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets. Try fan fave honey barbecue or new Parmesan garlic flavors only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
It's hockey night at the rink. This game might just be a burn. It's time to raise up your flags. Put your jerseys on, cheer, shout, and save on your gas. That's right. Boston Bruins fans save big on home game days. Save 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. Oh yeah, that's Slapshot savings for you all. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and game on.
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
The Bruins are back on the ice, and this season you can be in the stands to experience it all live. Shop a wide variety of seats for every match from Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the Boston Bruins and the NHL. And make sure you don't miss a single moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered, so you can securely sell your seats to other fans with just a few taps. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Bruins.
Today, when it comes to following sports, a basic box score just won't cut it. Get the stats behind the stats with NHL Edge. So you won't just see Makar's time on ice. You'll see where he spent it. You won't just know Matthews scored. You'll know how hard he shot it. And you won't just get OV's shot total. You'll know where he shot it from. Even if they're all from the same place. Know more about every stat, every shift, and every star with NHL Edge.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network.
Boston, this is Boston's most listened to sports station. Boston's home for sports. 98.5 Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station.
Now it's time to look back at 100 years of Boston Bruins hockey, presented by Granite City Electric.
Back to Busick. Stanfield, shot, up front, goal! Johnny Busick for the Bruins on some great passing.
That's Don Earl on the call. Back on this date in 1971, Johnny Busick became just the 5th player in NHL history to score 50 goals in a season when he notched number 50 against the Red Wings' Roy Edwards in an 11-4 Bruins victory in Detroit. Busick finished second that season in goals to teammate Phil Esposito, who recorded 76 that year. Busick, by the way, scored 556 goals during his 23-year career. The 71 season was the only time he hit the 50 mark. That look back at 100 years of Bruins hockey was presented by Granite City Electric Supply, celebrating 100 years of service to electrical contractors and our communities throughout New England. Go to granitecityelectric.com. Both teams back on the ice. We're about ready to start the third period. Bruins 2, Flyers 2. The Bruins were in a similar situation 2 nights ago in Montreal. They came up victorious in overtime. They are 8-0-4 when they take a tie game into the third period. The Flyers, they've been in the spot a ton, 12-5-1 when they're tied at the end of 2.
Pretty good record.
Bruins working left to right. Bruins have not led in the game. The Flyers scored first and then jumped in front again in the second period after the Bruins had squared the game late in the first. We got some matching penalties to start this period. DeBrusk and York in the box, so it's 4-on-4. Here's Grizzly. Walks it up on the line, far side. McAvoy, he'll sweep it deep over to the near side. He has one of his 9 goals this year against Philadelphia. Out at center ice, Cates had it stripped by McAvoy. Grizzly fades back into his own end. Flyers will start to change. McAvoy to the center circle over the red line. Walks it across, leaves high slot. Zacha up top, Grizzly, a little room, shoots wide. Pastrnak had to duck out of the way. Pastrnak back of the net. Pastrnak right hash marks. It's McAvoy, backs it up across. Zacha into the high slot. And he had to navigate around Ronnie Adder, and the puck came out. Pastrnak brings it in. Wanted to tee one up, got poke check, gets it back. High slot Pastrnak. Snapped it up top, Peak. Now to Lindholm. Banks it to Pastrnak, kicks to the stick. Just down to the ice is Coyle. Coyle knifes to the far circle, out in front, shoots, he scores! Charlie Coyle with a dangle, and then he goes top shelf. 3-2 Bruins.
Yeah, just hopping on the ice after the Zacha goes to the bench. And we talked about some picks that the Flyers have thrown. That was a little pick there, it looked like by Lindholm, that helped free up Coyle, who just comes off the bench. He's going to get this pass from Pastrnak over on the left wing side. Coyle makes a good dart right towards the net. Not a lot of pick, just kind of getting in the way of Konechny, and he went to that backhand forehand as he came into the left wing circle, started to attack the net, goes forehand top shelf over Sandstrom. That looked like short side, didn't it? Get a better look here on this replay. Yep, short side high, right past the right shoulder.
He's got the last 2. And give him 23 for the season. And the Bruins with their first lead, and they strike early in the period with the 2 teams 4-on-4. Johnson twirls back in his own end. He'll circle behind his net. Watched by Marchand. Up the near side, Zamula. Hands ahead to Frost. Walks it across. Wheels to the slot. Lost the puck. And now Lindholm up the right side. He'll scoots to the center circle. Crisscrosses over the line left side. Far circle, his shot. Deflects over to the near side. Marchand's at the right point. He'll carry it to the center circle. And it's pounded back into the Bruins' end. McAvoy's got it. 10 seconds left on the matching penalties to DeBrusk and Cam York. Back of his net, Sanheim pounds it to the far corner. Nearly mishandled. And out at center ice, here's Forster. Left wing, York just out of the box. Checked by DeBrusk. Back of the net, Grizzly had it, lost it. Couturier tried to center, it comes back to him. Couturier wings it into the slot. Forster fanned. Near corner, York. Took a bump from Pastrnak. Poked over to the near side. Couturier down low, watched by Zacha. Swept it up to the right point. Long shot coming in. Bruins kick it to the high slot, held in by Couturier. He'll wing it around the boards. Hit a partition. The Bruins slam it ahead. Here's Frederick with a step. Gets around Cates, who had just jumped on. Frederick far hash. Holds. Tries to one-handed to Geekie. Heinen, left point. Driven left to the net by Lindholm. Knocked out of midair by Geekie. Sent it out in front. Sandstrom a paddle save. Lindholm shoots. Back of the net it goes. Frederick leans in. And the Flyers fired up the near side And scrambling out is Tippett. Angles over the line right side. Shoots, and he sent it over the crossbar. Near corner, Carlo took a hit from Tippett. Back of the net, Lindholm. He'll rim it. And out to center ice it comes. The Flyers trying to send it back in. I think this hits somebody on the Bruins bench hopping over the boards, and we've got to stop.
Fans, Catches Law, the official law firm of the Boston Bruins, has won over $2 billion for their clients. When you're injured and can't work, turn to Catches Law. There's no fee unless you win. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Coyle's 23rd from Pastrnak and Lindholm at 108 as the Bruins in front for the first time. And Pastrnak with that assist now with 96 points. Face-off center circle, won definitively by Beecher. This will carry him into the far corner Bruins zone.
I wanted to check and see if Panarin caught him today. Panarin had a 5-point game. Some of the top guys in the league lighting it up here with points.
Up the right side, Brazeau. I thought I read a stat that Panarin's had more 90-point seasons than any Ranger in history.
Wow.
Boquist up the line right side. Twists to the near point. Now hands to Peak. Centered out in front. Sandstrom. They score! It's Johnny Beecher. The pass out in front. Stopped initially by Sandstrom. Beecher stays with it, and he jams it home. 4-2 Bruins.
That's an answer for you, right? This line has been pretty good. They had a couple chances early on. Boquist, Brazeau, Beecher. Talked about Beecher and the way that he played last game. Boquist's going to drop this puck off for Peak. Peak's going to center it. What a save Sandstrom makes initially off of Beecher, and Beecher stays with it and chips it home. So Peak first point is a Bruin. And Beecher on his own rebound after Sandstrom makes a strong save going to his right. Actually, I take it back. He hit the post with the first shot. He just got a better angle at it. Did Brazeau push that puck home before it crossed the goal line?
Tough to tell. It was fluttering in the air. We're getting another look.
I don't know.
It's close.
I don't know who they're going to give this goal to. Beecher was taking it, but Brazeau reached in there too.
There will be a rookie with that goal. Near circle, DeBrusk walks in, shoots, he scores! The Bruins have exploded here early in the third. DeBrusk all alone, bottom of the right wing circle, was able to stick handle Sandstrom down and then fired it just inside the near post. 5-2 Bruins.
Well, another emphatic answer for the Bruins. Attacking right away. Yes, Sandstrom. He's under. This puck gets by Konechny, goes over to DeBrusk on that right side, and he's going to walk in. He's got Stahl down on his knees. He's got Sandstrom kind of flailing away. There's Lindholm who kept it in. And this pass gets over. Brad breakdown by the Flyers. This pass gets over to DeBrusk. It's from Coyle. He holds on to it. Gets Sandstrom down on his chest and tucks this puck in on the short side.
I think we got a timeout here. So the Bruins getting goals at 108, 345, and 404. Coyle got it started. Right now, Johnny Beecher with his 6th from Peak and Boquist, as Beersy alluded to, his first point in 2 games since coming to the Bruins. Jake DeBrusk is 17th. He's got goals in back-to-back games. That goal coming at 4:04. And the Flyers are staggered. Frederick in for the draw. And I know the league has changed, but keep your head up. York backhands the puck to the near corner. Wotherspoon tied up back of the net. Frederick took a check from Hathaway. Up top it comes. Here's Sanheim walking the line. Shoots, blocked. And the Bruins with numbers again. Here's Heinen.
He's got a broken stick.
He's got to drop it. Over the line right side, it's York. Taking off the puck, and I think we've got to stop.
They're going to call Heinen. You got to drop it right away. He didn't play the puck with his stick, but he had it in his hands. He's got to drop it right away as soon as it breaks.
But he still got the stick. Maybe it didn't break. Did anybody check that?
Well,
unless he got a new one.
He would have had a clear-cut 2-on-1 if it didn't break. He's got to drop it right away. Tried to play with his skate. He's still got the stick in his hands. Then he drops it as he's going to the bench.
There we go. So now the Flyers a chance to get back into the game, maybe seize a little momentum or stop some of the momentum from the Bruins. The Flyers were not officially credited with a power play goal in the second period, but it came just as a McAvoy minor expired. Here's Konechny, top left wing circle. Shoots, and Swayman reaches out and gloves that calmly.
Yeah, McAvoy and Coyle in the box. Remember, Coyle was serving the minor there for coincidental minors, him and Sanheim.
Face off near circle in the Bruins end. Frost wins it. York, rink wide, Tippett snaps it to York along the near side. Konechny. Bruins up 5-2 here. They've scored 3 times early in the third period. Right point, it's York. Walks to the middle. Feeds to the near side. Not to the circle, it's Konechny. Drifts to the near corner. Looking back door. They'll walk it up top. Gets a return feed, top left wing circle. Konechny shoots. Swayman the save, and that puck was loose for a second underneath him. Then he freezes as the Bruins put a fence in front of him.
Judd, we talked about the Flyers' schedule and how difficult it is, right? They lost to Toronto the other day. Boston, of course, today. Then they play Toronto again. Then Carolina. Bruins again next Saturday. Florida Panthers. New York Rangers. This is just a critical part of their schedule if they want to stay in the playoffs, and they're in it right now.
And they have struggled against the Eastern Conference. They are 2 games under 500 against the East, where they've done their damage. They're 11 games over 500 against the West. Far hash now. Tippett shoots right of the net, and Farabee carries it. Sent it to the far side. Tippett. Bruins short another minute 10. Leading 5-2 here, early third. Tippett wings far side. Frost having a problem corralling the puck. Far wall, stick handle, snapped it up top. York, head fake. Fading back is Tippett, high slot York. Konechny's one-timer. He fanned onto the Bruins, don't get it out. Near side, flip to the near corner. Farabee, chip back of the net, Frost. Frost rotates to the right circle. Frost walks by Zacha to the high slot, left circle. Leaves near side Konechny. Near circle Konechny. Left to the cage, and now behind the net is Frost. Feeds to Konechny near circle. Up top, York. Right circle Tippett. Across, Konechny near circle. Shoots. Swayman a blocker save. Rebound. Sent up to the near point. York kept it in. Took a bump from Beecher after he did. High slot, it's fired just by the glove hand of Swayman. And the Bruins can't get the puck out. High slot, it's Tippett. Lost it. And the Bruins jam it up right wing and all the way down. 5 seconds left in the Heinen penalty.
York surprised Zacha there by coming all the way down. Zacha thought he had plenty of time.
Bruins back to full strength. Heinen hops on as it's ripped into the right corner Bruins zone. 13:23 left here in the third. 5-2 Bruins. Far side now, Marchand up. Left wing out at center ice. Crisscrosses, brings it in. Drifts to the left point. Heinen back to Marchand. Shoots just wide off of Coyle's skate.
Looking for Coyle for the backdoor hat trick.
He picked up his first career hat trick earlier this season. Back of the net, Swayman directs it along the near side. Now Marchand flipped it to the middle. Here's Grzelcyk. Hard right wing feed. Marchand, he almost had a step by Sanheim. Sanheim reached back and snagged that puck. Now Lawton bumped it up top. Sanheim just onto the ice is Farabee. He's got a goal tonight. Shoots. Swayman the glove save, and then the puck hopped on him. It's still free. And then Swayman traps it over at the far post. Little action out in front. Hathaway with a shot on Wotherspoon, who responds with one right to his chest. We'll take a timeout. 12:38 left here in the third. Bruins 5 and the Flyers 2 on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Sports don't get any tougher than hockey, and trucks don't get any tougher than Ford F-Series, F-150, and Super Duty. The trucks that move mountains also move parade floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Hey, it's Charlie Coyle. I've teamed with Unicare, Franklin Sports, and 98.5 The Sports Hub to encourage more Massachusetts youth to improve their mental health by engaging in physical activity. Franklin Sports will donate $15,000 in athletic equipment to help kids get out and play. Get details at 985thesportshub.com/first responders.
Hi, this is Jake DeBrusque, and I'm excited to team up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub once again for Feeding the Puck for Families. Every time me or one of my teammates feeds the puck this season to help score a goal, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation Nourishing Neighbors Initiative will donate funds to end hunger here in our local communities. Since its inception, Nourishing Neighbors has raised more than $250 million across the country to ensure our neighbors have the nutrition needed to thrive. Locally, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation will be enabling a donation of $100 every time we feed the puck for a goal to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help end hunger, up to $50,000. To learn more about Feeding the Puck for Families, visit 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Brad Marchand, Hampus Lindholm with the assists on the Bruins' last goal scored by Jake DeBrusque, his 17th. And with those feeds, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation donates another $200 to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help fight food insecurity. Learn more about Feeding the Puck for Families at 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck. Face off in the right circle, the Bruins end. 12:38 left here in the third. Bruins are going to see the Ottawa Senators here on Tuesday for only the second time this season. Duncan pregame at 6:30, face-off at 7 o'clock. And then it'll be the Rangers on Thursday for the Bruins head to Philadelphia for its Saturday afternoon game against the Flyers. Bruins fire the puck up to the right point, held in by Sanheim. Sent to the far circle, batted to the far side. Up top it comes. Sanheim, left point York. Shoots off the end boards, Farabee. Cycle it to the far side. Now up top is Frost. Chips to the near side, Konechny. A wild one-timer that sails into the far corner. Held in by the Flyers. Right circle, it's Konechny. Wings it into the slot, off Frost's leg, and the Bruins will carry it the other way.
Defended pretty well by the Bruins. A lot of switches, handoffs, communication. Everything to the outside. Konechny's one-timer from the left wing side was well wide.
Feathered in by Frederick, grabbed by Sandstrom. Will have a face-off in the Flyer end.
It's Bruins Hockey is brought to you by Removal Pro of New England. If your home or office needs an oil tank removed or installed, call the experts at Removal Pro at 740-TANK-PRO. If it's big and heavy and it's got to go, call Removal Pro at 740-TANK-PRO. Online at removalpro.com.
Bruins have scored 3 times on 4 shots here in the third period. Face off in the right circle of Flyer end. Here's Pasternak. Right corner. Hits the brakes. Near side. Looks to the middle. Centered. He was looking back door. That was the spot where Beecher was, but Zacha, the pass didn't reach him. Far side in the Bruins zone. Addered. Rolled it behind the Bruins net. Grzelcyk had his pocket pick. Sent out in front. And nearly tucked in by Atkinson as Swayman left a little daylight on the near post. Flyers are going to change. Here's McAvoy up the right side, head up. He'll wheel his way to the middle. Angling left at the red line, tosses a backhand deep. Pasternak back of the net. Pasternak near side. Shoots. Sent to the far point. Now Wotherspoon dusts it off, wings it down low. Back of the net. Muscled by Zacha up top. Peak fires off the end boards. Back of the net, Brazo. Centered off a skate. Here's Boquist. He'll drive up to the left point and then fire it back of the net. Brazo. Brazo protects right of the net. Looks. York can't get the puck from him. Brazo swings it up top. Wotherspoon settles it. Rink wide Peak. Shoots. Block. Comes right back to Peak. Near side, not to the right point. Beecher who's got one of the three for the Bruins this period. Back of the net, Brazo trying to swipe it from York. Wotherspoon dives down. He's got support. Far hash, it's Boquist up top. Wotherspoon shoots just wide of the far post. Rebound, Peak diving down, and he bounces his shot toward the net. That is gloved by Sandstrom.
Yeah, nothing ended up getting to the net, but a pretty good shift in the offensive zone that time, protecting the puck and making the Flyers work defensively.
10:16 left here in the third. Bruins 5, Flyers 2. Face off in the right circle of Philadelphia end. Flyers came into the action. Actually, if you include some of today's results, they have a 2-point lead over Detroit. If you're looking at the wild card, a 4-point lead over the Islanders, and the Islanders have a couple of games in hand in their attempt to try and catch Philadelphia in the Metropolitan Division.
The Islanders have lost 3 in a row now. They picked up 1 point today, but they were on a successful road trip, and they finished it off a little with a dud.
Brady Tkachuk with the hat trick today, including the overtime game winner on Long Island. Here's DeBrusk. He'll scurry over the line, feeds to the right circle. McAvoy sent it toward the front of the net. DeBrusk tapped it wide. Far corner, the Flyers jam it ahead and out to center ice. Waiting is Couturier. He'll now walk it over the line. Backhands to the near side. Grabbed by McAvoy. Sorts it out. Pounds it up the left side to Marchand. He's got 2 assists tonight. Dangles around to check. Forster went for a hit, knocked him down. We're going to have a penalty here on Forster. Swayman off for the extra attacker. Hopefully Marchand's okay. He gets up.
Well, he was
has something to say.
Spinning away from the first hit there, and Forster was on his way to the bench and took him out.
And the Flyers will now get possession of the puck, and the Bruins to the power play when we return.
Both referees with their arm up.
9:07 left here in the third. Bruins 5 and the Flyers 2 on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
The Honda Civic and HR-V redefine the game when it comes to performance and style. But what really sets these cars apart from the crowd is the spirit of determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Download free Nugs. Just add the Wendy's app to your phone and get an offer for a free 10-piece with purchase. Yep, it's raining Nugs again. One app, all the Wendy's.
Limited time at participating Wendy's. New users only. Account registration required. Terms apply.
Tito's handmade vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first-round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's house. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Hockey season means it's Peerless Boiler season. Now is the perfect time to replace your old boiler and water heater with a new Peerless Boiler and Pavilion tankless water heater. Don't wait. Act now. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best-built boilers.
The Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot are in a league of their own when it comes to rugged capability. But it's not just performance that makes these cars special. It's the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Just over 9 minutes left here in the third. Tyson Forster in the box. Bruins up 5-2. Now the situations are different, but 2 nights ago, when the Toronto Maple Leafs had a power play chance late in the third period with a big lead in Philadelphia, the Flyers were a little upset at who was on the ice.
Yeah, well, this is
a very different situation.
Much different situations. 5-2, 9 minutes to go. That's
Flyers steal the puck. They'll carry it out.
Yep. Ooh, I thought the Bruins would get a penalty there.
I think Poehling tried to draw one. Here's Marchand over the line, left side.
Some of the people in the booth next to us thought so as well.
Right point. McAvoy high slot. Feeds in the near circle. Did you see some of the Flyers brass before the game? Coyle out at center ice. Ooh, get out of the way.
Hathaway took a run at him.
Right circle. Pasternak walks in. Centered looking for Marchand. Back door. He couldn't complete it.
It was there for him.
Marchand back of the net. He was a little disgusted with himself that he couldn't finish.
He is. That pass was there.
Marchand sitting on 399 goals. There are currently 13 guys in the league with 400 or more goals. Pasternak weaves his way in. The puck to the near circle. Lawton played it off the glass out to center ice. Scooped up by DeBrusk. He'll wheel over the line. Feeds far circle. Van Riemsdyk. Shot out in front. Sandstrom the save. He's down. And then Lindholm a drive. That got blocked out in front. And Sandstrom takes it right into the chest.
Judd, I know you read about that. I don't know if you saw the highlights of that game. So Toronto was on the power play. It's not the same power play you were talking about. Toronto's on the power play. 3 of the Flyers were without sticks. Wow. 3 of the 4 Flyers that were on the ice didn't have sticks. I don't know if they lost them or they were broken, whatever the case was. They were without sticks. And finally, it's like an old-time practice when the coaches tell the defenders not to have sticks and give the power play a little confidence, right? Or turn the stick over. We used to do that, and you couldn't play with the stick the right way. You had to play with the knob on the ice. But 3 guys without sticks, and eventually the Toronto Maple Leafs did score.
Here's Lindholm, carries up the left side. 25 seconds left in the power play. Over the line right side now, Geekie. He's got 1 tonight. That tied it in the first. Along the near side, everybody jousting for the puck.
Almost had another one on that last rebound opportunity.
And it's smacked out to the neutral zone by the Flyers.
The Bruins did go with 2 defensemen on this power play, just with this lead right now. When they practiced it this morning, with just 1 defenseman.
It's only their second power play chance of the game, and it's now expired as Forster is out of the box, so they're 1 for 2.
The second unit went with 2 defense. First unit just McAvoy.
Wheeling up the middle, here's Frost. Right wing feed. Put it on Tippett's tape. He'll slam it back of the net. Over to the near side. Carlo crashes in. Puck kicked along the near side. Bruins wedge it to the middle and get it out to center ice. Zamula cut it off. Here's Tippett. Hands up right wing. Frost throws it in. Cut off by the Bruins. Carlo looking up ice. Dish to the middle just out of Wotherspoon's reach. He'll snap it back to Carlo. Fires up right wing out at center ice. Deflected in by Brazeau. Cut off by Johnson. And the puck deflects to the near corner of the Bruins zone. Wotherspoon takes a look. Saucered it over to the near side. Rimmed by Farabee to the far hash. And then Beecher with a steal. He'll feed to the center circle. Brazeau with the Bruins changing. Dumped it into the right corner. Goes to chase against the veteran defenseman Mark Stahl. Frederick drags it out in front. It's almost chopped into his own net by Couturier. Bruins get it back. Frederick could try. That got blocked. And the Flyers wheel it out to center ice. Backhand into the right corner by Couturier. Delorier on the ice, trying to scoop it up. He scores! Back door at the far post. Nick Delorier with Swayman, thinking the puck was going to come to the near side. And the Flyers with life. Bruins 5, the Flyers 3.
Yeah, that was a strange one, right? Delorier just kind of rolls off of a hit down low, and everybody expected that puck to come around the other side. And he's right place at the right time. Little forecheck there on Lindholm. The puck gets pushed behind, and Couturier keeps it alive. Everybody expected that puck to continue on. And Swayman was all the way over to the right post, and that puck came back the other way, and Delorier, the recipient. So good forecheck by Delorier, and then he gets to the net. Strange one.
He was a healthy scratch in the last game. That's his first of the season. So the margin is 2 with just under 6 minutes remaining here in regulation. Bruins fire the puck all the way down. Along the near side, the Flyers will fire it out to center ice. Cates over the line right side for Sanheim. Bounces off a check. Right of the net. Back of the cage. Centered. Deflected by Swayman. Far wall, it's Marchand. Takes a look. He'll just jam it to the center circle. Flyers get it back. Over the line, here's Hathaway. Hathaway near side. Worked on by Pete. Hailing with a shot. That missed the target. Far corner Paling. Up top Zamula. Shoots, and Swayman a glove save. He got a chance to look at that one. 5:04 left here in the third. Bruins 5 and the Flyers 3. We'll take a timeout on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V. at your local New England Honda dealers.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Accord Hybrid and the CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
Hi, I'm Patrice Bergeron. This season, Avidia Bank and I are continuing the Assist for Kids program. For every Boston Assist, Avidia donates $50 up to $30,000 to help Metro West families pay for youth hockey. I would also donate $7,000 for a total of $37,000 to help even more families. Get details now at avidiabank.com/Team Bergeron. Avidia Bank, honest to goodness, member FDIC, member DIF.
Enjoy a better pre-owned experience with Honda True. From multiple tiers of certified Honda vehicles to Honda-backed benefits, you can adventure more and worry less. Visit your local Honda dealer and get more of what matters to you.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Face out in the near circle of Bruins zone. Flyers opened up a 1-0 lead at 4:18 in the first period. Ryan Poehling is 9th. Morgan Geekie tied it before we hit the first intermission. Joel Farabee put the Flyers back in front at the 12:01 mark of the second. Charlie Coyle even the game before we hit the second intermission with a power play goal. And then in the third, a 3-goal outburst, 2 minutes and 56 seconds apart. Coyle, Beecher, DeBrusque gave the Bruins a 5-2 lead. Nick Delorier ended that run. And it's 5-3 Bruins with 5 minutes left. Far corner of his own zone at Sanheim. Snaps it on left wing. It was behind York. It kicks to Frost. Now Tippett returns. York, Frost out in front. Shoots. He scores. He went between the legs. And he beats Swayman. It's 5-4 now.
Off the rush here for the Flyers. And it looked like McAvoy lost his balance, so it was a give and go here by the Flyers. Good speed coming up the ice. Bruins looked like they had that play taken away in the neutral zone. And then the give and go. Frost, Tippett. Tippett returns it for Frost as Carlo was trying to get himself back up, and as he's coming from left to right across the front of the net, yeah, he went between the legs and then under the arm, or between the arm and body of Swayman.
So a quick response from the Flyers, and it's a 1-goal affair. With 4:41 left, here's Sanheim. Walks it in. Left of the net, almost got free, and the Bruins can't get the puck out. Near circle, it's fired by Lawton and gloved by Swayman.
Well, check out the hardest working player of the week content on 98.5thesportshub.com. Brought to you by the Peterson School. They're hosting a one-day Explore the Trades event. Come sample HVAC, electric, oil, and plumbing classes. Visit petersonschool.com to sign up. The Peterson School. We teach the trades.
Frost, a first-round pick of the Flyers back in 2017. He went 27th overall. Flashed some skill. Off the face-off, the Flyers have it. Here's Zamula. His pass to the middle deflects out to center ice. And the puck carries to the far corner of the Flyers end. Beecher closes in, and the Flyers will guide it out to the neutral zone. Can't connect on the pass. McAvoy sorts it out. He'll drill it off the glass to Brazo. He'll fling it up the middle. Boquist had to get around Zamula. And now the Flyers with a puck over the line left side, Farabee. Farabee pokes it near side, flings near circle Lawton. Left circle Farabee across. Sanheim shoots. Swayman, an awkward save. What did that hit?
I think it hit somebody back door, either York or Wotherspoon.
And Brazo makes sure this puck gets out and goes all the way down. 3:40 left here in regulation. 5-4 Bruins. What was a comfortable lead is now an uncomfortable lead. Peek back of the Bruins net. Couldn't fish it free. Bruins have spent a lot of time defending here. Right point. Now to the near point, it's York. Sanheim. A lot of traffic out in front. York feeds to the far side. York gets it back, bats it behind the net. Thrown out in front. It's fired and denied. And now here's Heinen walking it ahead over the line left side. Shoots. He scores! Jim Heinen with a bullet by the glove hand of Sandstrom. Bruins 6, Flyers 4.
Well, I tell you, I mean, you battle as the Flyers are doing. That last shot block leads to the odd man rush going the other way. It's actually a 3-on-2. Heinen coming down the left wing. You got Frederick on the right wing. He's got a trailer as well. Heinen takes a look, doesn't like what he sees, and he just rips this shot coming down the left wing up and over top of the glove hand side of Sandstrom. Look, it's a good shot, but man, you need to save there. It's a really good shot. Your team just battled back to make it a 1-goal game. I mean, give credit for the shooter, but
Sandstrom off the ice for the extra attacker. Bruins up 2 with 2:50 remaining in regulation. Back of the Bruins net, Carlos pounds it around to the near side. Near point, Farabee keeps it in. Rink wide, not to the right point. Adder, right corner, back of the net. Frost wings it up top. Tippett settles it, fires to the right circle. Frost across, Konechny near hash. Diagonally up top, now Tippett shoots, blocked by Marchand. Driven back of the net over to the near side. Flyers making a change up top. It's a 6-on-5. Frost wheels to the high slot. Backhands to the far wall. Almost didn't get there in time. Now Konechny near circle. Send it out in front. Deflected. Wrap around. They score! The wrap to the far side. Tucked in by Farabee. He's got 2 goals. And it's 6-5 with 2:04 left.
well, the first shot didn't quite get to Swayman. He was playing it like it would. And now he's a little off balance, and he'd come out to cut down the angle, and Farabee sensing that, and he goes all the way around. It was a tip shot in front by Tippett, so it never did get to Jeremy Swayman, and then he is not able to get to the wraparound by Farabee.
Sandstrom back in net. This game was 2-2 at the end of 2 periods, and the Bruins made it 5-2. And it's now 6-5 Bruins with 2 minutes left. Bruins give the puck away. Up right wing, Lawton kept it in. Sandstrom at the last second spots it, and he's going to head to the bench for the extra attacker. Near corner, Forster with a cross check that goes uncalled along the near side. Bruins trying to pry it free. Left point now, York. Rink wide. Konechny shoots, and Swayman a chest save. Put it down. And then finally gets a whistle.
Yeah, that's a pretty good cross check. I don't know if it gets called at this point of the game, but remember now the Flyers do not have a timeout. It was a well-used timeout. It kind of slowed down the momentum of the Bruins. So they'll just take their time now.
Face off in the far circle of Bruins end. Frost is going to come in and take the face off against Beecher. The face off nearly dead even.
The Bruins are going to call their timeout. They wanted to see what the Flyers lineup will look like, and oh, Judd, they did me a favor here. One more read. Hockey season is Peerless Boiler season. Replace your old boiler and water heater with a new Peerless Boiler and Pavilion tankless water heater. Find your local dealer at peerlessboilers.com, and remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
So Joe Sacco's going to take out the dry erase board and talk things over. And on the Flyers bench, Rocky Thompson talking things over with the Flyers. The Flyers had cut it to 5-4 after the Bruins had opened up a 5-2 lead. Then Dan Heinen scored. But that did not quiet Philadelphia. Joel Farabee came back with his 21st to make it a one-goal affair. And this has been a situation that's been difficult for the Bruins all season long. Defending 6-on-5.
All year. Or most of it, anyhow.
Net to our right vacant. John Beecher in for the draw. He'll take it against Frost. Lefty against lefty. Beecher wins it. Back of the net, McAvoy rockets it around to the near side. This doesn't get out. Farabee jams it into the near corner. Hit the referee's skate. Konechny wings it in front, and this one sails off the surface.
Yeah, so the face-off win, you win it. McAvoy's job is to wrap that puck around. Coyle's trying to get all the way over to those boards, the far boards, to chip this puck out, but it was a really strong pinch down the wall to keep it in. See what the Bruins decide to do here. That was a good face-off win by Beecher. Now the face-off comes to the other side. They'll take Beecher off, and they'll bring Coyle in for this draw.
And DeBrusk down to the ice. Off the draw, the Bruins have it. Lindholm fires it up the left side all the way down.
Yep.
And we got an icing call.
Try to win it again.
1:17 left here in the third. Frost is 111, lost 4.
Konechny getting his skate work done over on the bench.
Well, how much are you going to allow?
They're giving him a lot of time right now.
If you're Chris Lee.
Tell him to sit down and bring somebody else out.
Jim Montgomery is glaring down at the Flyers bench, and specifically at Lee and Konechny. Face off in the near circle in the Bruins end. Frost against Coyle. Coyle wins another one. Lindholm to the far corner. Marchand, he'll fling it up the middle and back out to center ice, gloved by York. Everybody gets back on side. Back of the net, it's Swayman. Sent to the far corner. Lindholm tries the far glass. This does not get out. Now Marchand's got it out at center ice over the red line. Had his pocket picked by Tippett. The Bruins shovel it back into the Flyers' end. 55 seconds left. Puck slapped into the near corner of the Bruins zone. Lindholm takes a look over both shoulders. Flips to the near corner. McAvoy sent it to the middle. Flyers get it back. Wrap it to the far side. 40 seconds left. Right corner Tippett. Back of the net. Banked it up to the right point. This is going to bank all the way back into the Flyers zone. Bruins can get a change. Flyers are going to change some personnel. York, half a minute left. Up left wing, Zamula rockets one in. Swayman stops it back of the net. Swept it to the near corner. Peak drives it up the near side. Cut off by Konechny. Left point, Zamula. His pass, Heinen got a piece of. Konechny near side. Knocked down! Near side, the Bruins shovel it out. And back into the Flyers end with 9. Ronnie Addard back to get it. Watched by Pasternak. Banked out to the neutral zone. Carlo. He'll slam it back to the Flyers line 2. Carlo drives it up left wing. Bruins win. Bruins victorious. They're back in the top spot in the Atlantic Division.
I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you about my town. I'm going to tell you a big fat story, baby. It's all about my town. Yeah, down by the river. Down by the banks of the River Charles. Ah, that's what's happening, baby. That's where you'll find me. Along with lovers, buggers, and thieves. Ah, but they're cool people. but